All right, and so with that, thank you for being here. We are Legends of Evantris, and we will see you in the mist. Well, this is it. That classic moment of every story where a terrible betrayal is revealed. But I suppose we all should have seen this coming a mile away. After all, it was mighty convenient for one little girl to be so close to the action, but so lucky as not to end up dead like the other children in this chapter. Trust is a fickle thing, so hard to earn and so easily burned. We'll see if our protagonists ever trust again. But first, they gotta survive what's about to happen. I do believe this is what they've been calling the Night of Sin. Music change. You can cut that.
I'm not gonna cut that. I'll never remember. Jesus. I need to clap her.
You can hear that okay? Alright. Here we go. You all stand in the large stone chamber beneath the cathedral as the horrible image of a ritually sacrificed Anya Adelaide lingers in your mind. However, with reality before you, the truth may actually be worse. It's nearly impossible to believe the little girl that you've protected throughout almost your entire time in Cyril was Mother Midnight herself. Yet the aged witch stands before you, clutching Yorgrim with an almost childlike, mischievous glee. Poor Yorgi, you look so surprised. I am so sorry that all of your hearts have to break like this. But you see, there's a silver lining. A broken heart is so much easier to manipulate. Suddenly, the room is flooded with amber light, and you all feel a racking agony all over your entire bodies, and from within your very souls, as you see what truly has been locked away deep beneath the cathedral of the blinding light. You stand surrounded by 7 huge amber monoliths, pulsating with a terrible fiendish glow, with winged dark shapes undulating within. Beams of amber energy wriggling with shadow tether you to each respective monolith as you are paralyzed in the overwhelming sin that nearly consumes you. You see, the Night of Sin needs its heralds, and you have so graciously volunteered with such dark power harbored deep within each of your souls. Now all you have to do is let go, relax, and let the metamorphosis happen. It will all be over soon. Each of you feels the demonic presence swirl around you as you hear low, guttural muttering. I'll turn it down a little bit.
Way down.
As you hear low, guttural muttering, each balor trapped within the amber attempting to make its way into your very essence and anima. Marius, you smell the stench of decaying human flesh and hear the rattling of shambling bones as your vision turns to a bloated beast of stitched, undead flesh with a boar's skull head, waving a jet-black scepter radiating with necrotic energy as you feel wrath start to overwhelm you. Jericho, you smell fresh blood and hear the clanking of metal on metal as your vision turns to a tall, Slender creature, halfway between man and bird, with long, gyrating neck and ghastly white feathers, stained with the gore of countless victims. Jagged knives spinning in its talons, as you feel envy start to overwhelm you. Baron, you smell ancient stone and hear the whipping of sand on the... Oh, sorry, that's Briggsy. Baron, you smell fresh paint on canvas and hear the chittering of nocturnal creatures as your vision turns to a voluptuous crowned woman with bat-like features, large feathery wings stretching as far as you can see, a barbed whip in her hand as you feel lust start to overwhelm you. Briggsy, you smell ancient stone and hear the whipping of sand on the wind as your vision turns to a six-legged sphinx with midnight blue fur and a viper for a tail, its front legs swirling together to form a pulsing portal as you feel greed start to overwhelm you. Lethica, you smell unsettling, potent perfumes and colognes and hear the hissing of a writhing serpentine mass as your vision turns to a gaunt, black-eyed man wreathed in thousands of wriggling albino snakes, raising a regal staff high in the air as you feel pride start to overwhelm you. Yorgrim, you smell hot tar and potent acids as you hear the pop of bubbling, viscous goo as your vision turns to a colossal, undulating shape of black, red, and green ooze with bulbous pustules bursting, extending its sticky tendrils in all directions as you feel sloth start to overwhelm you. And then, all you see is mist. You realize now that the amber light that has been blinding you and turning you to sin has been swallowed by thick gray mist that rapidly pours from Yorgrim's lantern, filling the room and shrouding you. You hear the voice of Mother Midnight let out an irritated hiss. It was not her who did this. "What are you doing, Yorgi? You're supposed to be tired. Why don't you take a nap?" Then, the mist swirls all around you and begins to take shape as you see a faint ghostly green glow above you, and a detached feminine voice echoes through the gloom. "He does not take orders from you. He belongs to me." It's now that you see the shape that the form within the mist is taking. It's little more than a silhouette, but it seems to be a hooded woman in a shroud. Two motes of green spectral light where eyes might be is the only semblance of a face. You realize now that she is rising up not just from the lantern on Yorgrim's back, but from within him as well. You watch as a projection of the entity who can only be one, known as the Maiden of the Mist, looms over Mother Midnight, who now looks incredibly tiny, almost childlike in comparison. Despite being dwarfed by the misty being, Mother Midnight lets out a mocking cackle. "Oh no, this is so unexpected. You arrived earlier than you were supposed to. Not very polite of you. I suppose Mother needs to teach you manners." You all watch as the snaking tendrils of eldritch amber energy tethering Yorgrim's soul to the amber monolith, imprisoning Viternus, the slothful balor of Jubilix, slowly shifts from that orangey gold to a dark gray mist as the maiden speaks once more. "You, child of the night, bride of the beast, you may have the gift of second sight, and blood of death and fate in your veins, but the realm you make claim upon and draw power from is my domain, and the fiends you've brought through my mist have no place here." In an instant, you see the glow of the power of the land radiate from with all of you as the mist around you changes colors, as does the demonic tethers connecting to each one of you. Blue for water, green for earth, yellow for air, intentionally purple for fire, black for void, and white for spirit. And within that glowing power, you see shapes take form above you in the mist. The Master of Crossroads, the Beast of Blight, the Demon of Secrets, the Duchess of Sin, the Lady of Loss, and the Maiden of the Mist. The dark gifts form their dark hold on your very souls, completely overwhelms the eldritch amber, and you hear 6 cacophonous cracks. In a burst of amber light through the mist, you see the incorporeal, shadowy form of 6 balor writhe in agony as each of their amber monoliths shatter, and their forms are completely swallowed by the mist itself until there is nothing left at all. They have been banished from Druskenwald once and for all. Then, just as quickly as they emerged, the shapes of your dark patrons disappear into the mist as it swirls together above Yorgrim, causing the maiden to loom larger over Mother Midnight for just a moment, before even she herself loses form and an amorphous cloud of mist rockets downward and crashes into the witch. She lets out a shriek of pain as the dense mist, now howling with the wails of tortured souls and glowing with that haunting spectral green, washes over Mother Midnight and seeps into every pore. Streaking gray and green veins snake all over her form as her eyes flash with haunting light as she is racked with pain. However, despite the assault of the maiden, the old crone extends a hand and immediately a rickety broom appears in it. She hops on and rises into the air as she glowers at the cowering form of Archbishop Danton Alexander Renault, who has been forced to watch helplessly as he impotently tries to open the unmoving stone door to this chamber. With another wave of her hand, a blast of amber energy shoots from the only remaining monolith directly to his face, creating a tether that surrounds his entire head. You foolish, sad little man. It is time for you to finally make yourself useful. The only way any holy man ever has, by falling from grace. Immediately, the amber beam pulses and the dark shape within the monolith of gluttony gyrates and undulates wildly. Archbishop Renault's eyes go wide with fear as he falls to his knees, not in prayer, but to grovel. He looks up with tears in his eyes, clasping his hands together in a pleading manner. Please, my mother, I did all that you asked. I betrayed my lord. I betrayed my God. I did it all for you. You said I would be spared from the night of sin. You said I could finally eat my fill. Please. Mother Midnight rides higher into the air atop her simple broom of wood and straw, slowly moving her bony fingers in a ritualistic pattern as she pitifully looks down on the Archbishop like a mother might look upon a child who has scraped their knee. Do not worry, my child. You will eat your fill. You will feast on sin. You will not suffer the fate of the common peoples beneath you. You will be my herald, my lone herald of the night of sin. Now, eat up, Danton. Archbishop Renault shrieks in pain as his eyes fill with tears and you hear a crack as his jaw unhinges, and the amber beam connects directly to his gaping mouth. In a single terrible pulse that fills the room, the dark shape within the monolith rockets through this beam and drives itself into the helpless archbishop, forcing its way down his throat and into his stomach with a sickening bulge. Then Archbishop Danton Alexander Renault begins to transform. His broken, bloated body twists and grows as his skin begins to turn to stone, and his eyes turn to a terrible fiery blue. As he swells in size, his body turns angular, his hands turn to huge claws, and a second pair of arms rips out of his torso, as do 2 colossal bat-like wings and a long, slithering, scorpion-like tail. All the while, he does not stop swelling. Soon his shoulders press against the stone ceiling of this chamber, causing the entire room to shake as not 1, not 2, but 3 additional moaning heads grow from his neck, until where once a simple man cowered before you, now stands a colossal 4-armed, 4-headed gargoyle that smashes the bricks above. With a loud rumbling and clatter, you witness the main chamber of the cathedral above collapse into the room around you, as Archbishop Renault in his new form looms tall over you, looking between you with 8 hungry eyes and 4 hungry jaws. Mother Midnight flies up to his eye level and tenderly places a small hand on the side of one of the stone faces. She has gotten her pain under control, but she is very clearly suffering from whatever affliction was unleashed upon her by the Maiden of the Mist. You are such a handsome boy like this, and all is not lost. I will prepare the bells in the highest tower. You will devour the darkness from these 6, and be my one true herald. Once they are in your belly, you will ring in the night of sin. Bon appetit. With that, she lets out a strained cackle and flies up through the the broken cathedral in the direction of the highest tower in the once holy structure. Now the massive beast of gluttony, the fusion of Archbishop Renault and a balor of the demon lord Zoveron, hunches toward you as you regain your resolve and composure. It licks its stony lips with 4 disgusting gargoyle tongues.
Finally, I get to eat now.
I need you all to roll for initiative.
Let's go!
Yes.
Great descriptions. Great fucking descriptions. Let's go!
Oh, it fell off the table.
I know him. My plus is terrible, but I rolled well.
Plus is decent. And I also.
If anyone needs a drink, if anyone needs to piss, if anyone needs to go cry in a corner, do it now.
I'm gonna cry right at the table.
Many of those things.
I'm getting my milk jug. Can I flip?
Yes, please.
Oh, that is so cool!
Oh my god.
Place your minis, and I would say,
We're all
place.
around here. I guess I don't know if she moved us around.
I'm passing them. Feel free to
Are we
place them.
on our amber?
I would say feel free. Yeah. Well, I would say not on it.
This is the door, presumably.
I would say you're not on it, but you are.
Pilgrim's definitely in the middle.
He's definitely
He was
close.
in the middle.
Yeah, he was in the middle because that's where Anya was. And then the Archbishop would be at the door. So if you could put the Archbishop at the door, that would be awesome.
Oh shit!
Oh right.
So
we're
everyone
probably-
on the other side.
I would say just you might want to. No, you can just put yourself wherever you want.
Well, let's spread us out then. I mean, we would have been like.
very-
Yeah,
You're
this
very
is my.
generous.
This is my.
Right in the corner.
Right here.
On the outside.
Gosh, I got so far away.
So quick.
Look, everyone, you can just walk off the map.
Can you pass me the camera?
Yes.
No.
I
Look,
can't. There's
everyone, you can just walk off the map.
Rolls nothing, it just kind of is.
Turns it. Gosh, physics is real.
And thanks to everyone's wonderful support, we have minis.
Look at that, minis!
So hopefully it helps the color coding. with
Marius
the
is an
glass.
ass.
And they're all
Absolutely
painted
chat.
in some way.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I'm only partially painted because I'm lazy. I give up very easily.
I have a question before we
Yes,
before we
please.
give our initiatives. Do we still feel our sin?
Yeah.
Or are we
I was gonna
level-headed?
ask that.
You do not still feel your sin.
Okay.
It had been overwhelming you as you were being connected to the balor that was your sin, but with the ritual that you did,
Dummy mommy
that
touches.
allowed the Maiden of the Mist clearly to take form when she needed to and stop that from happening, which then allowed the rest of your entities
Lay down the
to
cocoa.
join in and help sever that connection.
Can I ask, and this may be for Evantress and Shell,
Sure.
but was basically the Maiden of the Mist like giving all of our other dark entities like the alley-oop?
Yes, essentially.
Like a buff. Like a
Yes.
rebuff?
Yeah.
Off the backboard. She's on fire.
Oh, thank you, Gromanard, for the 1,500 bits. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's add it to the pod.
I will say,
Add it to the pod.
when you were describing Danton, for some reason, I've like 1,000,000% thought you were gonna say, as he impotently attempts to open his tin of Turkish delight.
Instead of the door.
Another treat.
What a fucking missed opportunity. He totally should have been there, like, licking his fingers.
Like, just completely unlike the Maiden of this is here, and he's like, ooh, a strawberry.
And that sardine. The smell will go away soon.
No time.
Hold on while I put my last night's fish dinner in the company microwave.
No, fate worse than death.
What is it, 3?
3.
Right?
This will go straight to my thigh.
Fine, I'll be a little closer.
Here we
Clearly
go,
did
here we
straight to
go.
his thighs.
We're actually all going to fucking die.
Yeah.
We almost died to a liver monster.
Some of us did.
Oh yeah, some of us literally died.
I did warn the party before we started that this was monologue the session, so they were prepared.
Oh, every Evantress boss fight starts with 80 pages. It is tradition.
It has definitely
tradition.
become tradition, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's like, okay, we're entering the boss chamber. There's a cutscene. There's always a cutscene.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I do have to. I don't have the rest of that. So,
Oh, he's so cool.
No make
Monsters
I like
2
it.
is going to be lair action. Actually, I'll do monsters 1 as lair action. Okay. 20 to 25.
20.
I guess I should also roll.
Oh, I should probably open up my.
23.
Oh wow.
So
support's
Leprechaun.
going
Oh, I
first.
see. Those are. Oh, he's got little heads.
Okay. 15 to 20.
19.
15.
Where do you go?
Support
Wow.
side of the table's going first.
And then Briggsy Jorgen, what did you get?
12.
7.
Oof.
Perfect.
Bag it up. Bag it up.
Let me begin.
All right, there we go. We have an initiative order. Look at that. Looks beautiful. All right, so let's hope I can remember how to run a boss fight. We are, I guess, yeah, we're starting off with his lair action. So hold on, let me go through these 18 pages.
Oh my god.
I don't think so.
He's got lair actions? I thought he was a normal mob.
You watch as Archbishop Danton Alexander Renault, we'll just call him the Note Pope going forward. You watch as Danton moves forward, the Archbishop moves forward, and he is slavering. You can see the spit just pouring out from the mouths that are now that have now formed from the stump of his neck as his heads look in all different directions, eyeing each of you for which one looks the most tasty, the most delicious. And he is going to, he is going to do Last Supper.
That doesn't
As his lair action.
I don't like when the moves are named.
I changed my mind. Marius does not look at all tasty.
Yorgrim, what's up?
He is going to perform
Damn
duct
it.
tape.
Oh, yes, because you were all there. I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Sweet.
All of us?
Yes.
Oh, crushed it.
Oh, okay. I feel pretty good about this. Come on.
Nice.
Not bad. Not bad. 19.
I feel
Not bad.
15.
21.
20.
26.
Okay.
Jericho?
Jericho,
I got an 18.
there's 6 of you.
Yeah.
Lethica, Yorgrim, I'm using 2 Twists of Dread. I want you both to reroll.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Did you get smoked? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I would propose.
Okay.
No, we can't do
You
that.
can't twist it.
I would. Okay, I'll eat it.
Well, no, you be 8. You be 8.
17.
Okay. You watch as all of a sudden the eyes on this entity stare forward, and you all see a lavish feast projected in the room around you. And for a moment, you all feel inclined to eat. And you are able to shrug it off. You still feel the presence of your being in front of you. Lethica, however, you can't shake that feeling. You are hungry, so very hungry. And you begin to eat up this lavish feast. You are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh my god.
What the hell? Uh-oh.
Is that a charm?
Would we know?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I was about to ask that same question.
So you and you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, just
He saved on his Twist of Dread.
There's no bacon on
I mean,
this
I had to
table.
use 2 Twists of Dread for that, so
Worth
it.
Fucking.
I think it's worth.
Good lord.
You can repeat the save at the end of your turn, which is literally right
Great
now.
timing.
So go ahead and repeat that save.
21.
Jesus.
You begin to shovel this food into your mouth, and just as quickly as you begin to do so, your eyes clear. You smell smoke and burning wood, and it wrenches you out of this trance as you realize you're eating nothing. There's nothing here, and you come to yourself in that moment. Jericho, it's your turn.
Dark lady, give me strength.
I am. Oh god, what is it? Touch. Oh gosh.
Briggsy, what was your roll again?
8, 7.
Okay.
It was 8 or 7.
I was 12.
Dungeon Master,
What, Michael?
does he look fiendish? By any means?
He looks like a gargantuan fiend.
Little baby eyes to blink at you.
Ugh.
I'm going to say, I'm going to walk over to Lethica as I look up at him, and I'm going to pluck on my banjo, and I'll say, yummy, 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 you got sardines in your tummy, and I'm going to touch Lethica and give you protection from evil and good against fiends. Which means that attacks against you by any fiends are disadvantaged, and you cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by fiends.
Oh, that's great. Congrats, Kelsey.
Thank you. I get all the breaks, I really do.
And with that same motion, I'll say, Lethica, I think that you need this, and I don't mean that in a condescending way. And I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Is that Sylvie's, but no offense?
Yeah. And that's Bardic Inspiration for you as well.
What is a sardine?
What?
Thank you, Jericho.
You missed the entire meta conversation we had. That's my turn.
All right. With that, it is the Archbishop's turn. Who is within 5 feet?
I'm dead in front.
Yeah,
I'm
you're the
only one.
closest. Yeah, he's the closest. I think I'm 10 feet away.
That sounds so exciting.
No, I don't.
Suddenly you're a math magician,
Just
all right?
your grim? It's just your grim. You immediately take 2 fire damage as an aura of flames whips around the Archbishop, and it singes into your flesh. And so that's it for him. Well, not that's it for him. He is then going to. Marius, are you within 10 feet of him?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Briggsy, are you within 10 feet of him?
He is.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. He is going to make 3 attacks, 3 of them
Sick.
on you.
I need to.
Does he have reach?
Yeah.
The reachy thingy?
That's why I said
He's
10.
got long arms, I presume.
Yeah, he's got like.
That changes what I'm gonna do.
So for Briggsy does. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Oh shit. Okay, so he misses on you. Roll a 5. Someone want to loan me their dice?
Uh-oh.
Here.
No, I'm not actually gonna use your
my
dice.
dice are
Okay,
cursed.
so he is. Those would all miss. So he is gonna do.
Mr. Drag.
Because he has 4 attacks. So. So he's gonna do the 4th one on Briggsy again. Because he has the 13 plus 8. Is 13 plus 8? That's 21. That's gonna hit.
31?
Yeah.
No, 21.
Barely misses. No.
21. Okay,
hits.
perfect. Thank you.
31. Holy shit.
So he is going to do. I can't believe that I rolled so fucking poorly. Well, that one rolled nice. That was
it's okay.
max damage for that claw.
Oh,
Nice.
you're probably dead.
14 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled by him.
There it is. 14's not so bad.
He is then, because he does have you grappled, you watch as all 4 of the heads turn towards Briggsy. The arms lash out and try and grab at you, but Briggsy is the only one that they're able to find purchase on. As they pull him into the Archbishop, you watch all of the heads in tandem turn and begin to lick their lips as he's going to attempt to devour you.
I'm not even within 10 feet.
They said you were, so I'm saying.
You're within 10
I'm
feet.
not.
We
So-
crave chunk meat.
I've already rolled for it twice, damn it. So you're within 10 feet.
This is what you do when you walk away.
That's what happens. I asked. They said yes.
away
Chat.
and
They
you
said
like-
yes. 21 to hit. All right. So you are going to take 15 piercing damage. You are swallowed.
On top of the damage you already took?
Yes. You are swallowed, blinded, and restrained.
Okay, I'm just
At the start of each of your turns, you can take, something. Sorry. And yeah, that's where you're at. You're now inside of his stomach. You
Nice.
You watch as one of the heads, one of the mouths, almost like a snake, the jaw unhinges as it consumes Briggsy whole. You can see his body as it tumbles slowly down the neck of this creature, and you hear a loud acidic hissing and pop as Briggsy's body lands into the acidic belly of this entity. It is very large, but you can see the form of Briggsy as it tries to move around inside of this.
Do I have a chance to
thing.
react at all? Just like.
Yeah, just
Do you have a reaction?
So I'll just
Yes.
say, oh, that was such a nice monologue, and I'll feel like a firm hand on my back pushing forward 5 feet, and then he turns and,
I bet you'll never get attacked.
You can thank your friends. I asked, all right? I can't
Don't
see.
let Andy alone with your character.
In my mind's eye,
We can check the tape.
I was right here.
you were there.
No, I was here. I literally saw myself
check the
do
tape.
it.
We can check the tape.
I believe Andy. That's all I'm gonna say. I believe Andy.
It's already played. Touch piece, move piece.
And
You're in the belly. Yeah.
so yes, that is his turn. Just think about how much worse that would have been if he
Good
had
turn.
not failed every single one of his. Marius, it's your turn. You just watch as the Archbishop swallows Briggsy whole.
I will, his attack will have clanged off my shield. And I will yell, Briggsy, no! Bethander, please give me the power to aid him! And my sword will alight and I will dash at him and make 2 attacks.
I love paladins.
Dude, same.
That's not.
Not good, not a good start.
He's really
Just
big.
twist something. We
What I will
have
say,
16 and
what I will
17.
say is chat has been really, really gracious. His AC is 18. What I will say is chat has been really gracious. Every hit is going to matter in this boss
We will
fight.
at least do one twist.
I would say at least do one. He has up to a lot of
There you
hits
go.
20.
around, depending on what happens.
Oh, yeah.
What's the AC?
18.
Inanska says save twist for saving throws. Shh, shh. You're like a cat. I need a spray bottle, Inanska.
Yeah, you fool.
This is chapter 19. I think you missed an opportunity to make the AC 19. I don't know.
Whoops. Nope. That one's out.
Yeah, good.
Chapter
Okay, it's 19.
95.
You idiot. Done. Yeah.
AC's 95.
Oh yeah, his AC just went up to 95. Anytime
17 points of damage.
Oh,
Some of it's
okay.
fire if it matters.
yes, it does. Can you tell me how much is fire?
6 of it is fire.
Okay, and so that's 11 points of damage. Sorry, Andy.
Wow.
What got
I'm
cut?
in trouble. My fire sword does nothing.
He's resistant.
He's
Immune,
immune
I
to
assume.
fire.
He's
a balor,
Immune.
Immune.
It's a battle.
Well, I'm not going to do very much damage here.
You slice into him, and you see that where the fire hits his flesh, it intermingles with the swirling aura of fire around him. You are going to take 6
forgot he had
points
swirling
of
fire.
damage as you hit him with your melee attack. It is fire damage, if that matters for you. And he does take a little bit of damage, but his heads are moving this way and that. He seems completely undeterred by the damage that you've done to him, as he is hungry.
Not good. Not good.
He's a hungry.
Farron.
I have a. I'm gonna just try this and not ask a question. So sorry.
I mean, I don't think that's wrong at all.
This game's all about rolling dice.
I am.
Trying fun shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some fun shit.
Oh,
hit it very
Lethica, Jericho, and Marius, I all need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. And Farron, because it's your turn.
No, I don't want that.
Con, you say?
Con's
Yes,
not good.
Constitution. Okay.
8.
13.
Okay.
23. 23.
23?
Yeah.
You said 8?
Yeah, I failed. My con's not very good.
You're keeping it?
Twist
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Twist it.
Be playing games.
You are interested. I'm gonna actually. I have to undo your damage, Andy. I'm sorry.
That's fun.
You are instantly petrified as all of you, when you start your turn, this gargoyle form, this gluttonous gargoyle form, being within a certain amount of range of him, you feel yourself turning to stone. And as you looked at him, you failed by more than 5. So you are instantly petrified.
Yeah, that tracks.
What the hell?
The rest of you, what did you get?
I don't want to
18.
say.
What
13.
So you are not instantly petrified. That's not 5 or more. But you do feel your limbs stiffen a little bit as there is some kind of magical effect overcoming you.
Okay. And
So you have failed, but you didn't fail as
I didn't
badly as
fail
Andy.
hard.
Yeah, you didn't fail
Yeah.
So we
hard.
get the twist back.
But you do
that
get
Aaron
the
has used.
twist back. Yes,
Yay.
that's true. Because I had to undo his damage. Sorry.
I used one to attack.
Yeah.
I think we make
Check it out.
When we return it, we make poopy sound.
Bless me.
Or you could use that twist to try not to be petrified.
That's too late.
Andy's like, I'm just
It's done.
It's too late.
My
It's
fate is
over.
sealed. The banner is spoken.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's not like I was gonna do any damage anyway.
It's gonna be Morning Lord, as in he's like sad. He's mourning.
Yeah, morning with an OU.
Oh, that's sad. I don't like that. Okay. I am going to skirt up around here.
Make note if you made the save, because if you successfully save against turn to stone, you are immune for 24 hours.
Damn.
Or if you are able to overcome it. So if some way you can get
You'll have a chance.
you'll have a chance.
I'm a little stiff. Where does that
Yes.
put me?
So basically you will have at the end of your turn you get to make another save. Or you're petrified, or you
Okay, so I didn't
succeed.
pass it. I just didn't get fucked.
You just didn't immediately turn to stone.
Okay.
You're like a
It's
little
slowly
affected.
turning you to stone.
Yeah, you're like half affected.
And if you can do something to unpetrify, if you can stop making Mary a Stone Cold Steve Austin, he will also be immune to it.
I literally have no idea how to do that. I'm
Probably
sorry.
some sort of.
I think we have to kiss him.
Leave it to Derek.
I guess no one else wants to do it. I guess
I can do it. I'll take one for the chief.
This was in the book. This was in the book. We kiss him, I promise.
I'll run up the side of where Briggsy has been kind of snatched from, and oh, Briggsy, oh, spit him out. And I will fling out from my hand, and you'll see kind of like these wicker, like a wicker spike, fly towards the abbot. The abbot.
The Archbishop.
Archbishop.
You can call him an abbot if you want.
The Archbishop. Sorry.
His middle name's Costello.
What a great middle name.
Archbishop Abbot Costello. Yeah, and so okay, so this this kind of wicker spike will fly out from my fingertips towards him. That will be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so he will take 10 piercing damage, and then as it hits him, it will start to shatter and explode, and you'll kind of see like tinges of brown mold from within the wicker that will cause some cold damage. So the reason I didn't ask about this, it does affect the target and anyone within 5 feet, but because of the size of the target, I came from this direction hoping maybe it doesn't hit them because he's such a large bastard.
Oh, please. Great.
It's anyone within 5 feet of him?
Yeah.
It says the target and each creature within 5 feet must... Oh, I'm sorry, that you would have to do a dexterity.
Well, I automatically fail.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
What am I taking? I don't think what does he get?
Oh, but Andy, you can undo that damage because you didn't hit him because you were paralyzed immediately.
Okay.
So
well,
you.
I'll keep it since Farron is so happily just doling it back out.
So
what am I
can you
taking?
read that to me again?
Okay. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed
Yes.
on a dex saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay, so Briggsy's gonna fail automatically because he's inside of it.
Well, I'm not
Hear
within
me
5
out,
feet
though.
of it. I'm
Hear me out.
inside these.
Yes, which is even worse.
He gets hit like here, though. You see what I mean?
But it's within 5 feet of the creature.
What's the move? What?
It's ice knife is what it is. It's reflavored to not be illegal.
I mean,
Hold on.
explodes.
What are you targeting? Are you targeting a creature, or are you targeting a point on the ground? I think it's a creature ice knife.
I think you have to target a creature, but
Then yeah.
If Brixie is
I like your
swallowed,
heads.
It
does
would
he have full cover?
explode and go around his mass to hit them.
it's a giant explosion. Trust me. Felix uses it. It's
Okay,
very powerful.
I think that does make sense. That if
I'm just
Briggsy is
being
swallowed,
cantankerous.
he
You can
would
calm
have full
down.
cover. So it will hit Marius and Yorgrim.
That doesn't ask
Okay.
a serious question of do I still take damage while petrified?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm just
don't
asking,
see why you wouldn't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Mike can start to insinuate.
It's
I might
transform.
not.
Well, I
Hold on.
learned lesson, and I won't do that to you again. I apologize.
Hold on, I need to read this.
I think it should be based on creature size, 'cause there's this, like,
Attack
idea
rolls
that you,
against
like,
the
go
creature have
against the
advantage.
Yeah, then I can take damage.
Fucking an army dies.
You automatically fail strength and dex.
Oh, I knew that one.
But you do have resistance to all damage, so you are
Sweet.
resistant,
Oh.
and you're immune to poison and disease.
Oh, silver linings.
So
Okay, so you're immune to some damage types, just not cold.
yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Good luck.
7.
What do I?
So you would
yeah.
take 3.
So
I
I
think
can
I.
heal.
Did you? What did
Yeah.
you roll?
I haven't
for
rolled
dex?
yet. I think I'd do 15.
And he got a 17 for his dex.
You all failed. No, that's a lie.
He should.
16 is the
That's
DC.
pretty
16. You.
I got a 17.
Great. The sweet spot.
Gosh, I love my friends.
Wait, so how much?
I mean,
Why even have boss fights when we can kill each other?
I
Wait,
just
how
don't
much-
want to be the one to die.
How much damage did I take?
7.
Nice.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. I don't know.
Does he take it?
This is really amped up.
So he
quick.
does take the piercing.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
The 10
Oh,
piercing.
He does not take
Wait, did I
full
take 10
damage.
piercing too?
No, just the
not
Archbishop.
You, not you.
Yep. Yeah.
Yorgrim.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, buddy.
We haven't even finished round 1 of combat, and they're already demoralized.
Yeah. This is not going according to the way that we drafted up our plan.
We're used
I
to much
really thought
stronger
that
parties.
logic was going to work
Yeah.
out for me.
This is not the strongest party.
Damn you to the 9 hells, witch!
Not you, witch. Yeah. The evil witch, not
kind
the
of, no.
unintentionally.
I thought we were your friends.
Yeah,
To be fair,
not
Farron's
you.
done more damage to you than Mother Midnight.
Nah, not mentally, or to my heart. All
That's
right.
fair. That's fair.
I would burst into mists and I would charge this MFing guy. I don't have to go very far because I'm just touching him, but yeah.
You don't have to go anywhere.
I
Just
swing
reposition
him.
if you want.
I would, part damage is shovel. Part damage is the vengeance of my ancestors, if it matters.
It might. You never know.
Oh, it's a natural one.
Okay.
No,
So that matters.
All right, I'll twist it. I'll twist it.
Yeah, no, we're
I'm gonna roll a
twist in
different
this
dice
fight.
here. I'm gonna roll a different dice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Much better.
Like 25.
Perfect.
Yep.
I'm gonna try.
He's
and hit
only, I will just say it so you guys know, he's only immune to fire and poison. So,
Shocker.
him. Okay, I hit him twice.
yes.
Let me get back to my.
You take 9 points of fire damage.
Okay. 14.
And you also need to make a constitution saving throw for me to see if you turn to stone.
We're twisting this until you pass.
Do I do this damage?
Tell me the
beforehand?
damage first. No, technically, just tell me the damage
Okay, it would be
beforehand.
28.
So I'll write it down. That way we know
Okay.
whether he takes it or not.
We're twisting this. Just don't look at my dice while I roll it out.
I would never. Oh, you're golden, baby.
Are
you a
I
shy
think it's like a
roller?
24.
Yes, you pass.
You're good.
So
So you pass by so much, he turns to stone.
And
And heals
just
me.
remember, you are immune to this now, so I don't have to worry about it for you.
Yeah, you're golden,
Actually,
baby.
let me write that down. So Jericho's
I
immune,
did my stretches
Lethica's
this
immune,
morning.
right?
As long as this
Yeah,
fight
I
doesn't
have it-
last
I
more than
have it written
24
down.
in-game hours.
How many rounds of combat is that?
Like thousands. Thousands.
Did you roll at the end of your turn, Kels?
No. What was I rolling for? Oh, the
Petrified.
con?
600 an hour. 600 rounds an hour.
22.
Okay, so you
That's all
pass.
Okay,
So
and I do not have
Farron-
to roll that again.
And you do not have to roll that again.
Okay.
And
It's
you're
like 14,000 rounds.
So that's still 2 people that I get to torture, so that's fine. And so you took the damage that I told you, the 9 damage.
Oh, I didn't know.
A 9 fire
I'll take
damage
9.
from attacking him while within his fire aura.
Okay.
And then he took the 28 damage. You slash into him, but he is, you see one of the heads has a smile on his face as it is still relishing in the taste of a Briggsy.
The taste of the chunk.
I'm surprised.
You can't enjoy that.
Is that your full turn?
Yeah, but with that clip at the end.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay,
After that observation, yeah.
With that, it is the terrain action before Briggsy gets to do anything. And so I need you all to roll. What did I make? Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Me too.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Oh.
All right, wisdom is where I'm good. Let's see if I
Even though
can
I
fuck
have
this
full
one
cover.
up.
Yes. It has to do with the
16.
terrain, like the
17.
actual room that you're in. The
I'm
DC,
gonna
the
twist
DC is
this.
13.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Pass.
twist it.
Golden.
I got the same thing. I fail.
Okay.
11, I think.
I need you to roll a D6 for me. Anybody else fail?
Nope.
Okay.
17.
4.
It's 13.
You, I'm having you roll on the overwhelming sin table.
Okay.
You feel envy overwhelm you. You feel extremely jealous of what other party members are holding, and you're fed up with your shitty current items. You are going to use your action to drop what you're holding and attempt to take what nearest ally is holding. You may move up to your movement to get to them, and it is an athletics
Well,
contest.
you could just have my stone sword, I guess.
I mean, it would be.
I would
Not
fail.
now,
I would instantly fail. It's a strength saving throw, right? Or no,
It's
does
an
it not count
athletics
for ability
contest.
checks?
Wait, so
It
what do I
does.
throw?
I will say it will be an actual contest between the two of you.
Do I just throw my shovel?
Yes, you drop your shovel,
Are you
and
petrified until 6
I don't know.
rounds?
We're gonna find out. I was gonna ask if I can repeat a saving throw, but it sounds like I have to be healed. But anyway, please roll.
Stupid shovel. No good for anything but digging graves.
What I
With
want
that flaming sword.
fire damage.
It looks way cooler.
Wait,
Put
are
some
my
mist on it.
is it also stone? I'm just curious.
yes, it is
Okay,
also
it's made of stone. Okay. The flames are stone though. It looks really fucking
Yeah,
sick.
it looks like cool stone
Yeah, that would
flames.
be really cool. Just piercing
Wow,
damage now.
I rolled pretty high. You said athletics?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a 26.
3.
You immediately drop. This is using your action, so make sure you know that. You drop your you fling your shovel as you rush towards Marius, and you attempt to pull his sword away from him, but he's petrified. The sword is stone. It is the sword in the stone. It is infused to his hand. You are so envious. You attempt to rip his arm out of its socket.
Let go, you're not even using it. I hate you so much. Give this to me.
I'm just sad there won't be a
And
roll
so
where I steal
yes,
your banjo.
you are there,
This sword to me. Let it go.
and
Can his hand
then
break off?
Oh, it can.
it can.
That is physically
but
a
it
thing that
didn't.
can happen, but I'm very
Let the
strong.
sword go.
I'm very strong.
Drop it.
And that, I love that. That is the, that is the, that's right.
We fall into infighting.
Briggsy, you're up. Is there a die move that I can do? Just like die? Or what?
Would you like to just die?
No, I wouldn't like to die, but at this point.
You are in here, so actually you will take some damage.
where's
Because
the
you are
aura?
in here.
Oh, the flame aura, I think, is
You're
like.
inside him.
It's
Just hurt him.
within. I think it's within melee range.
Just put on.
Yes,
some
and
ice
it's on the start of your
Start
turn. It's
stomping
within
around?
5 feet on the start of your turn.
Okay,
You can't
okay,
miss.
It's not on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, just shoot him.
Yeah, you
Can
can't
you
miss.
blink?
He might spit you up.
I have to be able to see this where I'm looking to.
8
Can you see it
points.
in your mind's eye?
8 points of fire damage is what you take.
Just voodoo gun his ass.
If you like hack him to pieces.
And
Inside.
then you, you can basically attack the inside of him. Is
Just
really all
spit
that you
up.
can do.
If you have
Give me
Thunder Wave,
indigestion.
That's at the highest level you can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We know what he's immune to.
Yep.
You know that he's immune to fire and
Poison.
poison.
But not
I
necessarily the
shatter.
poison condition, because those are two
That'll
different
be
things.
great with Marius standing right there.
Oh. Just do it. I can be put back together. I'm very strong.
Am I restrained?
I believe you are swallowed, blinded, and restrained.
Okay, so I'm blinded.
Yeah.
And I'm swallowed.
Yeah. And you're restrained.
What if we put you together and your dick was like a finger, and one of your fingers was your dick.
I'd be upset.
That's just
How do we get past this stone codpiece?
I don't know how I need to answer that
I'm
question.
gonna
I'd be
like
upset.
with my left hand,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna Hexblades curse him,
Okay.
and then in my right hand I'm gonna summon the cutlass and just summon it into his flesh.
Yeah.
Just try to.
You can't miss.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
And so
Well,
he
I-
has
I still
Hexblade's
roll with
curse.
disadvantage. I think being swallowed should be auto hit. That's just me.
You need to get the leverage. Twist it if it doesn't hit him.
Oh boy.
He's a crocker. He can just death roll with it inside of him.
Much better.
That's a crit.
Much better.
Hey!
You summoned a crit.
Let's go.
I'm twisting it. Do it. That's a crit.
Oh! What the hell?
I should have called it. I don't know why I didn't say anything.
Thanks, Mr. Crossroads.
Thank you, chat, I guess.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah, and chat, and Mr. Crossroads.
Thanks, Hexblade's curse.
Oh, that's true, because your crits are
Yeah,
different.
19.
19s.
It's incredible.
19's pretty good.
I definitely want fan art of Briggsy starting and Mr. Crossroads appearing behind him and pushing him into the gargoyle hand.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I'm just out of real.
When I discovered my crit, I almost failed high school.
Dude, you're not allowed to say that. We agreed.
Abby says chat
When
is
we ended
Mr.
this relationship.
Crossroads.
Yeah, that's pretty good, honestly.
Oh,
Chad is Mr. Crossroads.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's true.
That's very true.
45 points of
Oh,
damage. This doesn't make him spit you up.
I was gonna say he's got it.
We'll see.
He's got it.
Don't let him at this point. Hold on to
Yeah,
the
right. Just
Yeah.
alligator death roll.
Yeah,
with
just
the
pierce
cutlass.
in deeper.
So, I will fully let you know how lucky it is that that worked out that way, because anytime he has a creature swallowed, he's under the effects of the haste spell. And it was it was getting close to his turn.
Holy. Well,
But
I could still be
he
small.
took a certain amount of damage from within his stomach.
Thank you, Chad.
So he has to
Landed it.
roll a Constitution saving throw. The DC is really high. I don't know why I did this. I should have made it lower.
Ooh.
I rolled a 6.
There you go.
Oh!
So I know
Plus
it's
what?
not possible. No. So he fails. So you watch as all of a sudden you see the cutlass pierce through the belly of this creature, and Briggsy slice, and you see a chunk of the Archbishop fall out of his stomach.
Very poetic.
As Briggsy climbs his way out, or starts to, as the stomach starts to contract from the pain, and you watch as he's sucked back into the stomach and thrown up onto the floor in front of you as he vomits the creature up.
So you're gonna come out of
Because-
the like Jim Carrey and I-
Because he vomited a creature up, it ends his haste, and he loses his next turn.
Can I use my
He's exhausted,
reaction?
but
Yes.
This is his next
I-
turn.
Yes.
Fall on the ground.
You fall exhausted.
Am I prone or am I standing?
I'm gonna say you're prone. I didn't write it down here, but I'm gonna say you're
No
prone.
way, you landed on your feet.
For
Oh,
flavor,
gross.
I want to crawl up and stick my hand through the hole that the chunk left and pull my head out and.
Indiana Jones style.
That's good.
Yes, you can do that. With that, it is Monsters 1, which is the lair action. Can entities do lair actions when they lose haste and are, like,
Sorry, it's your call.
paralyzed?
It's debatable.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I've never thought about that.
I would argue yes.
Well,
Okay.
I suppose it would depend on how you
Well,
imagine
no,
it
because it
triggers.
comes from them, though.
Well, it depends. Sometimes, like,
Because it's not
layer
the.
action is
I was gonna
very
say it's not the
fuzzy.
terrain action, which is coming from the room.
I think it's your call.
I'm of the opinion if I were in the DM chair, actions and legendary actions are actions, and that if for whatever reason a boss can't take an action, that it
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to take legendary
Why don't
action.
you
I'm-
just tell us what it is you're thinking about doing, and we'll tell you
I'm
whether or
convinced.
not
Yeah.
you think
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I say do whatever Nikki wants to do. Whatever
Man,
logically
I
makes sense to you.
It's almost your birthday. You can be big bad evil today.
Yeah, come on, Jaziki.
He's just
Chat, what do you think?
Oh, Jesus.
The lair takes.
up?
Hin says the lair takes the action, so I'm gonna go with chat.
I would rule the layer.
So that would have been my
The
initial...
lair takes the action.
That's how I
And
rule.
so, as the lair shakes, you see the huge open portion of the room above you, where when the Archbishop grew into this huge, monstrous form, he broke apart the ceiling, the area in which Mother Midnight flew up towards the cathedral, and you're looking up, seeing all of this rubble and everything else as you hear the sounds of stone moving, as the lair casts Axe of the Apostles, and you see 6 demonic gargoyles swoop down, one on each of you.
Well,
Was that axes in like a hack axe or axes in like acts?
Wow, you're a fucking asshole. Okay? I clearly pronounced the C and the T. Then why are you sitting there?
Because it's getting me out of my seat.
I'm sorry, Derek.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I said acts.
I just was
And you're
asking.
right, I clearly did not pronounce the C and the T. Okay. So yes, the gargoyles are going to swoop in on you. One on each of you. They're all going to make their attacks. Bum, 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 bum.
I smell so disgusting that he is disadvantaged.
Natural 20 on Lethica.
Is that a fiend?
Oh!
Yes?
Hot damn!
small bit of
What does
reprieve.
that
What if
mean?
we're you're at disadvantage to strike me, to attack me, so you can roll again and maybe you get another natural 20, but you know, it's probably not gonna happen.
And so back to a Columbo Oreo.
3.
Lethica's not going down for another minute.
If it makes you feel any
got
better,
some time.
Nikki, the one against me is advantaged. So you get that one back.
I'm nervously watching Lethica playing my banjo, trying to keep her alive.
A Tarask bursts through the wall and kills Lethica. Thanks, Kimma.
That's one way to solve our problems, I guess.
Seriously, what's a sardine?
Farron, that one's also going to miss on you. There's going to be a hit on Jericho. There's no way. And that is a 22 on Briggsy.
What's the over-under that these guys do 6 damage?
Over. I'm taking the over.
Yeah, over. Right.
Definitely
Wide margin,
over.
right, wide margin.
I have to shield it. I have to.
I would.
Yeah, I'm just rolling it.
Plus it'll last a while.
I guess I just win. So
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It'll protect you.
Yeah, okay.
And you are, why am I looking at you? What you're, I'm advantaged.
You are.
Natural 20.
Gotta give it up.
Gotta give it up. Gotta give it up.
Thank you, Ronan Freitas.
Welcome.
And I just realized that they have 2 attacks, so I'm gonna roll for each of you again.
Son of a gun.
Well, it's definitely gonna miss you. Wow, it's gonna miss you too. It's gonna miss Jericho.
Good thing you shielded.
22. You're good?
Good.
Yes, gotta be
He's
like
shielded.
25 plus.
24, yeah.
Hell?
The shield
Both
for
of
all
those
time.
miss you. And a natural 1. This die is over. Where's my other one?
So I just got the one crit?
Yeah.
You are resistant
let-
to it. though.
Wow.
Let me
what's your
roll
resistance?
that
It's made
crit.
of stone right now.
I need you to make
nice.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw,
Sure.
which will be funny because you're stoned.
20.
8 points of damage.
So I take 4.
Yes. And you do not suffer an effect of the overwhelming sin table.
Sweet.
So, well, thank you, Gargoyles. You've been super helpful this round, and I'm so thankful. Oh, and one of them hit you. One of them did hit Jericho.
Oh gosh! Oh!
You're going to take 5 points of piercing damage.
gosh!
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm so violently trying to get this sword from Marius that I'm just like, get rid of it.
That's
And
gonna
they
be a
can't hit me.
hot 11.
Oh, perfect. Can you roll a d6 for me, please?
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll my my lizard Sarnax dice. 4.
You also feel envy.
no.
You're extremely jealous of what somebody else is holding, so you're going to drop your current stuff.
Lethica.
And you're going to use your action to move towards your ally and try and steal their stuff.
I don't have to move after I touch you. Give me that Shit! I have no idea what that is. You keep saying chakram or chakram or chakram. I don't care how you say it. Give it to me!
Stop, bag! Help, bag!
You drop your banjo though, right?
Yeah, the banjo's on the ground. Yep. Put a marker down. I rolled a natural 1 for my athletics.
Outstanding.
Very
Fucking
strong.
So
goddamn.
hold on. Athletics, that'll be a 2.
Very strong.
Oh,
Strong
is it a
shine.
contest?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Athletics?
Athletics, yeah.
So if you have +0, you
Can
can
you get
fail
a 2?
this.
I have a +0.
Oh no.
This would
So
be
I
the
can roll a
ultimate.
1.
Oh my god! Let give me this circle!
Stop! Let go of my purse, you asshole!
I don't know you.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Severine's head.
Oh, stop!
Jeez.
Damn it!
My banjo's on the ground.
And so that is the lair action.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun.
That was a good one.
Very quickly.
Thank you.
My banjo's right there.
And it is Lethica's
spent.
turn.
Good grief.
Oh, yeah.
So much is happening.
None of it good.
Dark lady, through me, show us why you are called the mistress of pain.
And I will summon my spiritual weapon.
Okay, alright, here we go. We're gonna gain some traction here.
Let's do that. I'm gonna put it right.
It's not very colorful.
Well, yeah, everything's shadows with me.
Surprise, surprise. Thank you for the gifted sub.
Thank you,
Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah.
So I get to make
final night we see
a
Derek alive.
melee spell attack.
For those at home that can't see it, that's your spiritual weapon. It looks
It's
like
there.
it's a map.
shadow.
Wherever there appears to be void is where his weapon is.
Yeah.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to roll for damage on the gargoyles?
If you want to kill a gargoyle,
I
yeah.
just didn't know if it was one of those goop and goops.
Oh,
Like Power
so what I'm
Rangers.
saying is, so wait, are you killing one guard? Like what? You're just fighting
I'm
one
attacking,
gargoyle.
I'm attacking the one that's next to me.
Oh,
It's a
then
minion.
no, it's a minion, so it has 1 hit point.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you were fighting the no pope,
Yes.
and I was saying yes, you do have to
No,
roll.
I take care of the gargoyle,
Yeah.
goop and goop style, and then I will run over here, and with my action, I will reach out, and swirling shadows will collect in my hands before blasting out in a cool manner. You know, just really flavorful.
Feeling daring today, aren't we?
Both of those gentlemen need to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
Mike, behind the table are my other characters' dice.
Yeah.
Can you just pass those down?
Oh, Queenie.
I don't care. I just rolled a 2 and a 3. For whatever reason, these die are not working.
I'm with you. I feel that, you know?
Yeah. Same.
Sometimes you just gotta warm up a little.
So I Word of Radiance them both.
Yeah,
and,
so they both die.
I turn to the rest of the group and see what is happening. It's a nightmare.
Get it together. We will take care of Marius after we take care of the big one.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna take care of Marius right now.
Hold it together.
I use my reaction to look up. I'm like more skeleton than zombie at this point. I look up at Archbishop, I look up at the gargoyle. I'll be fine.
I start running toward. I mean, we're in slow motion, so I start running towards fucking Briggsy.
Jericho
Your
trails
jaw's like flapping.
I'm missing an
Most of
eyeball.
skeleton. That's amazing.
I guess I will move. I guess I'll move here, and that'll be the conclusion of my turn. And now it's
Jericho's
Exhausto
turn.
Boy.
No, it's Jericho's
Oh,
turn.
it's Jericho.
Oh yeah. I'm going to look at Briggsy and I'll say, there once was a croc who went to sea, and the name of the croc was Captain Briggsy, and fucking healing word at
Well,
the third
let
level.
me see how this works with your sin.
Yeah, I was gonna
crippled
ask.
by
I have
if
to
you're,
try and
still envious.
remember.
In which case you might try to steal the cutlass next.
There once was
Give me
a
that
croc
chunk.
who went
I
to sea.
actually-
Give me a fucking cutlass!
No, I'll say it's just the one-time thing.
Then you're golden.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so you can do that.
So it's one of my 2 third-level spell slots to not do much. 7, 9, 10 plus 15 points of healing.
Nice.
Nice.
As
Big
my
heal.
bonus action.
Big heal.
And then I'll look at
Briggsy, I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you get turned to stone.
Welcome to the club, buddy. Hopefully your con is a lot higher
I'm not,
than mine.
because it happened so far ago, I'm not going to undo anything that's happened
Probably
because
be
of it,
kindness
but...
at this point.
I will use my free object interaction to pick my banjo up though.
Better? You're good. You gotta be good. Come on.
13.
Oh boy.
No, you do begin to turn to stone.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
Okay.
But you roll again at the end of your turn, so I need you to roll again.
Is it my turn? No, it's my turn.
No, that happened at the start of your turn.
Oh.
So you need to roll again for the end of your
Give me a
turn.
different fucking die. Here, I'm doing this one.
Plenty of room here.
Twist it.
Come on, little guy.
We're-
Come on. Ah!
Twist it.
No!
Twist it.
Yeah, I hate to
We're not.
see it happen.
We're not.
I'm twisting it.
Yep.
What the?
I'm twisting it. There we go. I passed.
Oh, it goes so fast.
Well, yeah, I guess you're twisting it, so.
And this is why I did that shit in Icebound.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
It's like the time that Sarnax had to lose 8,000. Thank you for the twists.
Because there were 8,000 fireballs. One twist for
Yeah.
every fireball.
So yes, Jericho. Are you finished with your turn?
Yeah. Oh well, I've healed that. I'm going to look at the small gargoyle and say, "You're losing to a bird," and I'm going. As I cast Mind Sliver on number 1.
Okay.
I thought it was on your next turn you roll for it.
Would you like to still be turning to stone then?
No, I'm just saying, did I have to make 2 rolls just now for my 1 turn?
That's what I did for Farron.
Oh, okay, got it. Just making sure.
So I could have done it wrong, but I'm trying to be consistent with my failures.
Fair enough.
They're not failing.
Now you're immune.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to be immune and you want to be
so
slowly
he needs
turning
to
to
make an
stone, that's fine.
intelligence saving throw for Mind Sliver for the little mini gargoyle.
These are Kimma's dice.
Who is voiced?
Natural 1, Kimma's dice.
So
I'm just kidding. Thank you,
this
Kimma.
one, voiced by Jason Alexander, will die.
That's voiced by Jason Siegel.
Jason Siegel. I like Jason Siegel.
But it's not spelled the way you think it's spelled. It's spelled like the bird.
I'm going to.
Seagull.
I'm gonna basically go this way. Actually, no. Yeah, okay, I'm done.
It's his turn. Who's within 5 feet of him?
Brizzy.
Many.
Oh yeah.
I'm also stoned, but I am
Myself,
within 5 feet
there
of
he
him.
is.
Yeah, so even though he is paralyzed, he still has a fiery aura that's whipping around him. That doesn't stop. So everyone who's within 5 feet of him is going to take 1 point of fire damage.
But I'm not resistant to that, am I?
No.
So I'm taking the full 1.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
gonna. I mean, yeah.
Slowly whittling away here.
I think 1 point is
Yeah.
And,
How you looking?
And that's his turn.
I'm shocked this sword hasn't come out of his palm because it's covered in my blood. So yeah, it is. It is juiced up. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna be uncomfortable.
I'm stoned. Do I get to repeat a saving throw?
No.
That's my turn.
That's your turn.
Okay.
We can't solve that problem. You're dead now. I just want you to know that there's no tool in this belt that will solve that problem for you.
Sounds like user error.
No.
The spell
With
doesn't
everything that I could possibly give myself.
No
I
greater,
have nothing-
lesser resto, no.
Lesser resto doesn't work on Presto on
Petrified.
Petro.
We don't
Paralyzed, but
We don't
not
know if
petrified.
it's special petrify.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
we will find out. Anyway,
What do you do with unspecial?
I'm gonna try to cast with the
Farron,
Oh.
it's your turn.
Yes, it is.
I'm
And
gonna try.
I mean, it doesn't
so
hurt, right? Just action coming.
You're probably right, Kimma. Kimma said the dice is good juju is tied to Queenie.
that's fair.
Thank
I
you.
never cross roll dice between.
I normally
characters.
don't, but I've rolled so many things below 6 on my
Yeah.
normal dice that I.
If you're sure.
I
No, I
am
don't use
going
other people's
to
dice.
look at
Try not
Briggsy
to.
having been just vomited up on the floor and looking like vomit.
I also realize I failed to do legendary actions for this entire thing, so that was an entire round of legendary actions that I
Just
wasted.
keep on forgetting.
But he was exhausted.
Well, he's exhausted now. He wasn't last turn.
It's all right.
He was also
We're warming
hasted.
up. You said we're warming up. You're warming up. We're all warming up. Some of us are not, but that's okay.
I agree with
Some of
your
us are
dice about it.
stone cold.
So do I.
That's exactly right.
Sorry, Kels, what are you doing?
I am going to slam my staff down on the ground, and from the point where it hits, wicker and moss and lichen will stretch across the floor to this kind of area right here, and then shoot up the legs of the gargoyle and the bishop.
Oh, you decided not to attack us this time?
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, you're stoned. You couldn't possibly figure
So
out.
each of them must make a Constitution saving throw.
She runs past you and you feel a hoof quickly to the ground.
The gargoyle fails.
For you.
Mike, there are more of my dice back there. There's like a box.
Just keep them rolling.
If you can just pass both of the, my iris dice.
Look, there's a lot of
thank
fight
you.
left. We are okay.
Both of them failed.
Okay.
So the minion's dead.
Yes. So what you will see is that vine start to constrict and suck some of the life force out of them as I cast Wither and Bloom.
Oh.
That sounds very
So
artistic.
he
never heard
will
of that.
take 10 necrotic damage, and then you will see the vine start to crawl up Briggsy as well, but it will start to bloom small flowers as it gets to the top, and you can roll 2 of your hit dice.
What? Heal?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2 hit dice to heal, and
Dude, that's pretty sick.
plus my
That's so good.
plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is what?
Please tell me I hit that.
Let's see if Iris wants to kill you
Oh,
guys.
you're gonna get a huge heal.
I get 2?
Plus 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hit dice plus 5.
One is plus 5?
No problem.
I think it's just 2 dice.
That's
plus-
pretty big.
That's amazing. Does it give me a short rest?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
11.
That's
Thank
pretty
you.
good.
That's awesome.
That's pretty fucking
That's
good.
very good.
Better than
You're
zero.
definitely not as dead as you were a few moments
And
ago.
then
I'm
you'll
feeling-
just see all
I'm
of
feeling
the
good. I'm
plant
feeling good.
just crumble away to the ground in the dust.
Yorgrim.
And I'm not enemy.
You are not dealing with overwhelming sin right now.
Oh, I don't know what came over myself. I'm sorry.
You would have to move back to your spot, pick up your thing.
He's
all
covered in
that.
blood. He's not gonna like this. I'll run back over to my shovel.
You have to step over Brixie.
I'll step over Briggsy and a bunch of vines.
I'm sorry.
What has been going on around here? I'll pick up my shovel and just cleave back into the Archbishop.
I propose that you pick up the chunk and ride it like Legolas rides the shield down a set of stairs.
But he's only going like 10 feet and over Briggsy, so he's like, oh, sorry.
This is cooler in the movies. They made it look so easy. That won't help.
You lose 11 hit points this game.
You're
I'll try and hit
at you're at advantage against him, right? Because he dropped haste.
What luck?
Isn't that what it is?
No,
I
he
can't
just
remember.
loses that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
never
I
mind.
don't think he gets. You just get 2 attacks.
Okay. Well,
Should have
one,
lied to me.
one hits. One hits
don't know.
for sure.
Well, you've been rolling so poorly.
I'm really frustrated.
You're recklessly attacked. You're recklessly
I've been considering pretending like
can
I'm
do a reckless
hitting, but I
attack,
can't.
All right, I'll do a reckless attack.
Like, this is real
keep me
bad.
honest.
You're
I
a
don't
barbarian.
fudge
It's
and I believe in you.
If it makes you feel better, I'm having a lot.
Ooh, okay.
Thanks, Kel.
Well, this is
I like when
vengeance.
we win.
Just think of it as vengeance that we're getting.
2 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Big money.
Oh yeah.
Big money too.
I don't know what they're saying, but they look like
Good. They're good numbers.
Yeah.
Good
They look
numbers.
from here. They look respectable.
27. 27
Okay.
points of vengeance damage.
It's not a 10, it's 0-1.
All right.
Oh.
You slice into him. Blood splatters across your face as your shovel, the side of it, almost like a blade, just slides into his flesh, and he is completely immobile as he takes the full brunt of the damage. His face is, though, still looking around hungrily. And then it is, just like we had talked about, it is the terrain action.
Oh.
And so I need every single person to roll a wisdom saving throw.
No! One of these is gonna fail for me here. Uh-oh. 14.
Walking terrain.
14. Thank you.
21.
15.
Pull a twist out for me, will you?
If this is hell, I bet
Feeling
this is
confident
how
on
it smells.
That's pretty good.
If I die, I die.
I got a 14.
Because last time it was 13. Unless it goes up 2.
Or it could be something else.
That's fair. That's fair. Always stay 2 ahead of the curve.
Whiz, you said, right?
Yes.
That is a 14.
14 for me.
How many people had 14s? What did everybody else have?
21.
15.
You all passed.
Oh. You scared the shit out of me, Nikki.
I was like,
almost as scary as a twisted dread.
You all fail. Ah, fuck.
Rockamole.
Briggsy.
Mechanically, I'm standing up for this, but for flavor, I'm gonna stay on the ground. Attack him laying down on the
Kind of
ground.
swipe around.
And so I guess I'll roll twice.
You're going to take 5 points of fire damage.
That's
Me?
probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, you're good.
Come on, why would you say
That's probably
that?
what's going to happen.
How many points?
5 points of fire damage.
You didn't give me any fire damage.
I didn't,
Just,
and you were 2 hits.
I hit him twice, yeah.
7 points of fire damage.
Thank you for
please.
maintaining game state.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm standing
Oh,
far ways.
not
You're like crushing
70.
this guy.
No,
Not
7.
He's got like no hit points left.
15.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
21.
Oh, April Fool's logins.
39 points of damages. Okay. It's actually not bad at all.
You said 39?
That's a shit 39 points of damage.
For a level.
You roll like
What
max
level
damage.
are you?
I rolled
You roll
almost
like max damage.
Yeah.
You're the only
Two
one
hits.
doing damage to this guy.
Whoa, okay.
He's doing pretty well for once.
You're doing the. You're the
Yeah,
only
against
one.
the rest of you. That's my
Like 7 damage.
No,
Okay,
I did
this
no
start-
damage.
No, he
at
didn't,
all.
because-
Blade hit him.
No, he went petrified, so I had to take the damage away.
You son of a bitch.
He's smitten, Fee. Oh,
Crazy! I can't work in these conditions.
Clip that. That's fucking reaction.
That's mine, that's mine.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, I just picked it up with my feet. So that's fine.
Oh, yikes.
And for the rest of my turn,
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna crawl away.
Teaching opportunity.
And I will
Well, the guy's
see-
still down, I think. Or did he get up?
He
Uh,
can take an opportunity attack if he wants.
Wouldn't he have got
oh, he wouldn't he have gotten up on his turn?
Who put him down? How did he get down?
I can't
I don't
remember.
either.
So he dropped haste
He was
with
just
Briggsy.
Oh,
he,
he
like,
fell
threw
down.
up.
And so he
Yeah.
lost his turn. So his turn is over. He should be not paralyzed anymore, right?
Yeah. So if he wants
he's
to
just
make an
exhausted.
opportunity attack, he can, theoretically.
Yeah.
Well, then he will, because I'm fucking this
I'm
up
crawling
real
away.
Just
bad.
to make sure he doesn't like. As you're like crawling away.
He's still active until the end
Yeah,
of the turn.
he is going to make a claw attack on you.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
He will be at disadvantage.
What?
He'll be at disadvantage.
Why?
Because of the vengeance of my ancestors. So
Yeah, you're golden. You're golden.
The first one hit. This one's a natural 1.
There it is.
yeah. Thanks,
And
ancestors.
then I look and I see my tongue on the ground. I stand up.
A bunch of ghosts and ghouls are like, don't look away.
Oh.
We make combat fun.
Boy, don't we?
You know, and since I'm forgetting all of this stuff, he is up now. He's going to take a lair action. He is going to look towards your Grim, because fuck you. And he is going to try and make a claw attack against you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Which is regular.
yes.
No, it
you
would
can
be
find
at
damage.
advantage.
At advantage.
So my miss
Oh. Even better. 20.
hits.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Perfect. And so he's going to do...
Hello, darkness.
I finally get to do damage. Oh, fuck. He's going to do 8 points of slashing damage. You are grappled.
Yep.
Because you're grappled, he also gets to try to devour you.
What? But if we can just like
Is
keep,
that
like,
still at advantage?
Anything like, well, I don't know. Is it just like an attack? Because I
Yeah,
recklessly
it's
attack.
just an attack.
Yeah, just let it rip.
Yeah.
Eat him.
That hits. So he is going to devour you. So you are going to take.
Wait. Can I react to this?
You had a reaction?
You do have a reaction.
Yeah.
Because it was just your turn.
15 points of piercing damage, and you are swallowed. So you are blinded and restrained.
Hold on. I'll say, I'll look,
Oh no.
and I'm covered in saliva and fire, and I'm seeing,
This is probably gonna
you
get
know,
worse
it's
somehow.
like, Attack on Titan, where the Titan doesn't almost there. And he's about to eat your grip, and I'm like, all right, Crossroads, trying to help him out, and reroll your attack. With my bad luck feature from the Master of Crossroads.
Come on.
23.
Nice try. Nice try.
So I'll just keep the 15 then? Well,
Yeah.
All right.
It was a good try.
Yeah, it was worth
It was absolutely worth
Oh,
it.
but hold on. I still steal the luck and give it to someone that I want. I get to choose any creature I can see within range. I look at myself. I give myself advantage on the
Of course you do.
Oh, this ain't gonna be good.
You don't even have to roll on the overwhelming sin table. You're greed.
Done.
And so that's his reaction.
All right, I'm downed
That's all that
inside
counts.
of him.
You're down inside of
I'm
him.
downed inside of him, yeah.
You're unconscious inside
Oh,
of him.
yeah. What's his name?
What?
Punched me really hard in the face
Have you
before
been
we got here.
taking...
Hugo.
Oh.
Hugo hit me like twice. Yeah.
No, we short rested.
Huh?
We did short rest.
We should rest in the bell tower.
But yes, you
Take a look.
did.
Let's
You
take a
should have
look.
been able to hit dice yourself back up.
Yeah.
Boop-de-boop.
The fuck? I'm trying to make sure I
if
have.
the I performed a song of rest. It was very good. Everyone applauded.
I was gonna say, I thought you did.
I performed a song
I mean,
of
that
rest.
might have been after the short rest, to be honest. I was like pretty fucked up. I don't know.
I mean, well, I didn't use any hit dice. I recall. I didn't use any, but I was at full health anyway, so I don't know. I didn't take
Well-
any hits from Hugo.
Well,
Yorgrim kind of engaged Hugo.
He did, yeah. He
Yeah.
absolutely did.
I don't have
Well, he hit me
dice
first, to be
as well.
fair.
No, we didn't take any. He was the only one that took damage.
Regardless,
Yeah,
it is
sad.
now the lair action.
Well, goodbye, over. Oh, darkness, my old friend.
I don't usually miss those things. I don't know if. Well, I don't know. Maybe
check
I
the
You're,
tapes.
Oh, maybe
I would say you're lucky that this is going to happen after you fall to 0, because he's casting Midnight Mass. A horrific aura washes over the cathedral until the next flare action, falling to 0 hit points automatically triggers a failed death save. All death saves are made at disadvantage until the next flare action.
Oh, wow. Does he also monologue for 90 minutes without stopping?
Welcome to Evangelist.
Oh, man.
Oh no!
What if life is just like biology?
I think it's spirits.
So profound.
You know, I was gonna say you have 1 HP because of relentless.
Oh my God, you're an orc.
No, you're an orc, not a half orc.
Oh.
You're the worst orc.
Damn you, storytelling flavor!
Yeah, been there, man.
Oh,
Been there.
Yeah, no, I'm just aggressive, and I have a powerful build.
I will say,
No useful feats.
I will say for the sake that I did say it, there's a huge hole in his stomach that Briggsy made, so you can see him. It's just not big enough for you to crawl out of.
I'd love to
I can't
help.
crawl.
And so-
I'm unconscious.
Well, that's also true. But for the sake of people who have the ability to do things,
Oh, that's very nice of you, Nikki.
Can you
he
put,
is visible to you.
Can you put him
However, he is going to use a lair action and make a claw attack against Briggsy, who's within 10 feet of him.
No, he's not.
No,
What do you
and
mean?
I feel Marius's stone hand.
Oh no, it's Farron that I was looking at.
She's technically 15.
Yeah, she's 15.
How is she 15?
Marius is right there.
I'm right there, but I'm made of stone.
Marius is there. Well, yeah, no, it's just Marius.
I think he can only just punch himself.
I'm not sure that's how that works, Derek.
He
Okay.
can digest
Well, then
really hard.
he is going to use a lair action to. That's 20 feet. He's going to use Sting. He's going to take his scorpion tail.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, actually. Is anybody within 5 feet of each other? No. Yeah,
No.
he's going to use his
glad I
Sting
walked
attack.
away.
And he is going to whip towards Farron because she's within 20 feet of him.
That works.
And attempt to sting her.
That checks out.
Don't.
He's gonna use a sting attack.
Don't
yeah.
do it.
19.
Don't stand. Don't stand so.
I love that song.
Don't stand so close to me. Within 20 feet of him. Within 20 feet of the big scary gargoyle
Everybody
feller.
fucking run.
Yeah, just spread out, man. Just long range attacks.
14 points of piercing damage plus 3 points of poison damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You said 10, say it again, 14 plus what?
Oh, I don't remember. What did I say, chat?
14 plus 10 plus.
What? No, I didn't say 14 plus
14
10.
plus-
It was, I know the poison was
wasn't paying
3
attention.
pieces of poison damage.
Okay, it was 14 plus 3 then.
Oh,
Okay, there you go.
17 damage.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
3
yes.
damage. And then what was it? What'd you tell me to do?
Constitution saving throw.
Calm? Calm, you say?
18.
You succeed, so you're not poisoned for a minute.
Oh, thank goodness.
And so it's Lethica's
Oh,
turn.
that's why you didn't want to do it to me.
Huh? Yeah, you're into poison. Like,
I was like, why is she being so reluctant?
Wait, I am poisoned?
you're not. You succeeded.
You avoided it.
Yeah. You take the damage. You just didn't.
Yeah, I
You're not
didn't
in the
care.
poison condition. Lethica.
I'll turn to Jericho.
Save your group.
I'll turn to Briggsy. I'll see.
Save your group.
I'll see Farron
The
across the way.
boys.
I am feeling a lot of pain seeing Marius, but I can see through this hole, this
Yeah.
gap, that there is an unconscious Yorgrim. And
You see the tombstone protruding out.
Just the tip.
If something says it's a bonus action to cast, can I use an action to cast it?
Yes. No.
No.
Oh,
It's only a bonus action.
generally
to
not.
cast it.
You know, we've never really discussed that.
Does it look like I can get my hands into the hole to touch Yorgrim?
Yes.
Then I'll do that. I will run forward without saying a word, and I will.
And you will take
Jump
1 point of fire damage
I will jump
as you
in,
jump into the fiery aura that swirls around him.
and I will grab the hands of unconscious Yorgrim and speak a quiet prayer to my goddess, casting Cure Wounds.
Nice.
And I'll cast Cure Wounds. I'll use my bonus action as that happens to have spiritual elements fly in, just spinning illusory but very deadly chakram slams into him. So I'll make an attack, and that's going to be a 16 to hit.
To hit him?
Oh no, his AC is 18, so that does not hit.
No,
so
that doesn't
misses, and I'll roll Cure Wounds. But I'm basically almost halfway into this wound, trying to grab Yorgrim's hands and try to get him to wake up. And you will, because you are going to take,
Be healed.
some healing, some anti-damage.
Nice.
That's going to be
Solid.
9 points
Nice.
of healing.
Very nice. Jericho.
I am going to. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm still going to try it.
Actually, he's going to use another legendary action.
Hold that thought, Mike.
And he's going to make a
Before I
claw attack. No, after you heal, because it has to be after Lethica's turn. And then he's going to attempt to claw and devour Lethica.
At disadvantage.
A disadvantage. I'm maintaining concentration. I'm thinking about a tune in my heart.
Oh, is that con?
So I have to take the lower one, right? Because the second one was a natural 20. So 14 plus 8. Is that 14 plus 8? Is that going to hit you?
That's a buttload.
Okay, so he does hit you. You've been clawed.
Just got clawed.
You're going to take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of slashing damage. And then he is going to attempt to devour you. Is this also a disadvantage?
If it's an
It's
attack.
an attack.
It is.
Ain't no laws.
He's going to fail. Wait, hold on.
Eating the claws.
15?
Just misses.
Okay. I just had to check. 7 plus, 8 is 15.
I do not
okay.
have
I can do,
basic.
and I can do math.
Very true.
Okay, so the devour doesn't work, but he does hit you. But and you were restrained in one of his hands.
I start to reverse time with my mind beams.
1? Oh. 1?
What ability is that?
It's an ability that's no longer.
I'm gonna look at Marius and say, pluck my banjo as I can concentrate on Lethica. It'll say, rock, 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 no more rock, Dampier. Rock, 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 no more rock, Dampier. And I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on Marius to attempt to end a magical effect.
Polish Lamazel, thank you for the twisted And you know what? I think in honor of that, I'm gonna use a twist of dread to see if I can devour Lethica.
We're gonna make
We just
it.
cursed it.
Huh?
We just cursed this one.
Yeah, you did, because I rolled a 5, so I wasted a twist of dread. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Gonna make
Thank you.
doing it our way.
And rock, 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 rock.
Thank
no
you,
more rock,
Polly.
Dampier.
Paulie.
Thank you, Paulie.
Dampier.
Washes over Marius as I attempt to dispel the magic and return Marius to flesh.
You attempt to do this, and absolutely nothing happens.
Damn it.
And then you hear a crack as Marius completely turns to dust.
Oh, the magic was shattered.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, but it does look like that for a second, as all of a sudden surrounding Marius is nothing but a cloud of dusty, almost smoke as it hangs in the air, as you slowly start to see the glint of gold as light hits his armor, as the stone falls to the ground.
Thanks, Mike.
And Marius, you are no longer petrified.
Perfect. Look at the timing.
And you know what? I think.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm not against the wall. I'm just gonna just back up just a little bit more.
That too?
Yeah.
We all three of that had that. I just didn't think it was gonna work.
I didn't either.
Yes, are assholes.
Best support. I'm the real support. Ain't doing no damage to this fella.
I literally am like, I wonder how long. I bet this will be the only boss fight that Andy literally just sits.
I was ready. I was at peace with it.
I noticed. I really commend you on that.
Spell magic.
Suggested it.
I don't think that works on petrified. So
Well, it's magic. And then I'm gonna. There's nothing in this toolkit besides dispel magic, but I don't have.
but it's
I
not.
didn't know.
There's nothing to dispel. The spell is
So
happened.
what
He's
I will
left now.
say is
magical
you're
now.
thinking about it from a meta perspective that you know that spell. I have it specifically written in here, Greater Restoration or some other spell or ability that can get rid of magics.
That's fine.
Okay.
And so if you had thought about it from the perspective of someone who doesn't know,
I could have.
What that
I'm happy
means-
with. I wouldn't have changed it in my turn for little sir.
I just don't think that's true.
Well, what I will
That's fair enough.
say
Chisel him out. I
is
didn't
that
think
wasn't a
about
meta
chiseling.
decision. That was an arcane decision about whether or not he was under the influence of a spell currently holding him in stone, or whether or not he's just stone now.
I will continue my song, rock, 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 tubes of rock you hologram, and give you a bardic inspiration.
Nice. That'll come in handy. What D is it?
I don't. What is my?
Gotta be at least an 8.
What does that do?
You get to add a D8 to something or
Yeah,
whatever. it
D8,
is.
1d8, yeah.
You
So
get to add to a lot
Lefka
of
has
things.
it as an inspiration, and Yorgrim has an inspiration.
Just one time?
Yes.
Yep.
You have 10 minutes.
But you
to
have
use
it for basically with the remainder.
I can add it to anything? Like if I wanted to add it to damage?
I think so.
Yes,
Yes.
with the new rules you can damage or healing.
Just
You
about
can,
anything.
Yeah.
And so with that, it is his turn.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get absolutely
He is
eviscerated.
going to.
I see you no longer rock.
He is going to shift
Yeah, exactly.
towards Farron and Briggsy to be within 10 feet of both of them.
They can't.
Wait,
Why
Do you
couldn't
mean,
he?
do you
this
mean
way?
Farron and Marius here?
He should be able to move
Oh, I guess he
closer.
could-
Yeah,
oh,
he could be able to move. He will take opportunity attack should you choose to
Yeah.
do that, but he's got more than enough health to handle it,
Oh,
and
I
he's fucking
choose.
hungry.
I'd like to
You
give
have
him
to
an
go.
opportunity.
Well, hold on.
here.
He's gonna make a claw.
giant.
Yeah, there you
First,
go. Yep.
first he's gonna make the claw attack against Marius
Yeah.
before he moves.
Yeah, figures. Go for it, level up.
Natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. I'm not even resistant anymore. I'm fleshy and soft.
Why? Why are you?
Yeah, well, he's got ghouls swarming around him. The vengeance of my ancestors are like...
he's
yeah. If he attacks anyone but me, the mists disrupt him.
Oh, thank you, buddy. You saved me.
17 plus 8.
Yeah, that's
That'll
That's
still
still
hit,
hits.
but it's
Yeah.
better.
So, claw attack. He's going to attempt to devour you.
Yeah.
Which will be at disadvantage. 13 and a 12. So that means 20.
That hits.
Perfect. He devours you.
Son of a
I'm gonna do
bitch.
that damage.
So he didn't move, we're saying.
Well, yeah.
9 points of slashing damage.
Total or just the first one?
That's the first one.
Got it.
And then he is going to do
I almost
the...
wish I was still stoned.
Marius, is that you in the upper GI tract?
What the fuck is going on?
5 points of fire damage.
Yep. Digging.
Down here in this cold land.
And you are now inside of him.
Yep.
He is then going to lumber forward. He is going to...
Back to where you wanted him.
He is going to make his
sorry.
next attack against Lethica.
Yep, that's so, and he's now in 10 feet of all of us.
I was so ready to get an opportunity.
And that's going to be an
attack.
18 to hit Lethica at disadvantage.
That is.
See what I
So
can
that
do.
is
Let's see what I can do.
7 points of slashing
I
damage.
don't have any kind of reactions.
He's going to attempt to devour you. 15.
Misses.
He can't devour. Oh, you were already.
He's already grappled.
You were already grappled, so never mind. That hit would have actually been to devour you, which would have hit. So you are devoured, but
So
you do have
I
to.
get the damage back?
You get the
Seems to be a
damage back,
problem.
and I do have to roll a different type of damage for devour. That's 2d6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of piercing
In a
damage
shadowy movie.
instead, as you were devoured.
13 points.
Yeah, of piercing. And then he's going to reach out. That's 2 arms. He's going to reach out with his third arm for Farron and
Yes.
attempt to devour Farron.
Welcome.
Knows this die, the Anubis die, doesn't do shit for Iris, but God, as a DM.
Son of a bitch.
Whew. All right. Let's see. 15 plus 8. Does 15 plus 8 hit Farron?
Yeah.
You are clawed.
This is
Is that a disadvantage?
Hey guys,
Yes.
party in this guy's stomach.
7 piercing. Yes, that is 7 piercing. And at disadvantage, he's going to try to devour you.
Final attack, right?
No. 19. Does that hit? Perfect. He is going to do
Oh gosh.
10,
I don't
16
disagree with you.
points of piercing damage as you are swallowed. Briggsy, he is going to reach out with his last arm
Oh, hey, Farron.
and attempt to hit you.
Go easy on me.
Be gentle. Oh, it ain't gonna be gentle.
25 to hit.
25?
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't even,
Disadvantaged?
Yes.
can't even shield that.
He has +8.
Yikes.
Hold on.
And I rolled, my highest, or my lowest was a 17.
Hold on. You know, just hold on.
So that's actually a 26. Because I'm really bad at math. No, it's still 25. 17, 3,
60?
20. My lowest
Oh,
was a
25,
17, so that's 25.
25,
Okay, that is 25.
The odds of that are just astronomical. Yeah, no, I don't got nothing to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah,
are
I
going
do.
to take...
Well, that's just one hit.
Yes, that is just one hit. That is just the claw. All that means is that you're clawed, not that you're swallowed again. Well, for what it's worth, these die suck. This die is a fucking, like, Anubis is in this.
What's the max elasticity of his stomach?
all of you, plus some.
No, no. I thought he was going to hit critical.
Seven slashing. And he is going to attempt to devour you.
He's gonna have 5x haste.
18.
Attacks.
Misses.
You're good. You're alive.
So he is just holding you in his hand. The rest of you have been swallowed.
Attacks. He can move 452 feet.
That is his turn, and you watch as at this point he is now bulging. The size that he was when this fight started, he is almost doubled in size at this point. His stomach is roiling and undulating as you can see your friends inside moving and trying to get themselves out of this disgusting acid.
I can't wait to check the Archbishop Renault tag on DeviantArt after this set.
Not today.
Well, that makes up for a lot of what I have felt tonight.
Yeah,
so
that'll do it.
Oh, yes.
Am I able to just attack at disadvantage?
Yeah.
I will begin my turn by attempting to make 2 attacks.
We're twisting them.
These are 1 attack. This is the other. Okay.
Emil.
So the lower one would be 20, and the lower one here would be 17.
Twisted. We're twisting them. Oh, yeah, twisted. Yeah. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad.
So 20 does hit.
Yeah, that's a 24.
Okay, both of them hit.
All right, so 2. So I had no reason to roll a fire damage,
Correct.
unfortunately. That's a lot of fucking D's going there.
It does no
I
damage,
am
the
going
fire.
to.
You are starting your turn in him, so
Yeah.
you need to take some damage.
I'll wait. Sure, that's fine.
6 points of fire damage.
Roger. I have applied that. I am going to make one of these hits a divine smite at a second level. So I will spend a spell slot.
That's a really good idea.
Second level spell slot. So that's going to give me 1, 2, and I think just 3, 4, 5. I think a 5th one. Can I borrow a D8?
You can borrow one of my die.
I want to just make sure it's 3 extra. I think it's 2 plus 1. Divine Smite is 2d8 plus 1 d8 for each spell. Yep, so it'll be all of these bad boys. Okay, come on. Come on. Don't leave me hanging.
I see this
Not
being something
grand.
really interesting.
Not grand. That's going to be 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 5 is 19 plus 16 is 35 points of damage. A lot of which is radiant.
Radiant is...
Normal.
Radiant is normal.
Okay. So 35 total. And then with my bonus action, I will use my Channel Divinity Turn the Tide, which is a bonus action. So each creature of my choice within 30 feet regains 1d6 plus 4 HP if it has no more than half its max hit points.
Well, that's everyone.
Your boy.
And it hits everyone with Jericho, right? Yeah.
7 points of healing,
That's fucking
which isn't bad.
For everybody?
If you have less than half your hit points.
That's
Boy,
fucking
do
huge.
I do.
That's fucking huge.
You probably just saved my life.
And that is my whole turn.
How are you role playing that?
I will tell you in a minute. how
I'm
you're
silently
rolling.
praying and probably screaming in pain.
I'm praying within my heart.
The Archbishop, in a swift movement, goes from being nearly incapacitated to pulling at some of you and devouring a significant portion of your group. You're feeling weakened, you're feeling stressed. All the while, something has been going unnoticed, but you notice it now. Small tendrils of the light, the purple, the green, the blue, the white, the black, that is almost being sucked in and devoured by the Archbishop. As he grows and he consumes, he is feeding on your sin. He's feeding on your connection to your dark entity. Marius, you look down and you see this connection, and though your hatred, your wrath for the Duchess of Sin and what she's done to you is overwhelming, your hatred and your wrath for Mother Midnight, for what Anya did to Yorgrim, for what she has done to this entire place and to you is far more overwhelming in this moment. As you stand up in the very center of this entity, you take your blade of radiance and you begin to hack and slash into this thing. You watch as the stomach starts to constrict, the damage too much for the Archbishop to handle, as all of you are vomited out of the heads onto the ground. He is looking weak as he tries to inhale more of your essence, but it's not enough. In the heat of battle, in the crumbling catacombs beneath the Cathedral of the Blinding Light, the creature that was once Archbishop Danton Alexander Renault, now the Herald of Gluttony, the Herald of the Night of Sin as a whole, thrashes before you, his bloated form even more swollen than when the fighting began. You see him sit back onto his haunches and open all four of his mouths wide, the jaws unhinging, revealing rows of jagged stone teeth. As his mouths get wider and wider, his eyes flash with demonic energy, and you all feel a terrible, sick feeling deep within your souls. And suddenly, you all are paralyzed. You feel the wind before you hear the beast inhale as he attempts to consume everything in the room. But as you see wisps of shadow and mist that rise from you and begin to get pulled to his voracious maws, you realize, helplessly, that he is attempting to consume your dark gifts, that you've empowered with the power of the land of Druskenwald itself. Each of you feel the tug on your soul as your connection to the dark powers that claim you begins to be ripped away by the endless almighty hunger of the creature before you. And as more mist and shadow is ripped from your very being, your vision starts to go dark. And then you hear a bellowing voice boom out before you.
You don't hurt friends! Who is Gargoyle now?
Moving with that trademark supernatural ability, you see Hugo leap down from the crumbling cathedral above, the huge split bell in his clutches. The demonic gargoyle that was once Archbishop Renault is too focused to react as Hugo slams the incredibly heavy hunk of metal down and hard onto the creature's head, immediately knocking the beast to the ground with a thud as the discordant clanging of the ruined bell echoes through the chamber. This is enough to break whatever horrible devouring ritual that was underway, and you feel the hold on your dark gifts return, much to your relief. Or dismay. However, your control of your own bodies returns too slowly, and you can only watch as the four-armed gargoyle picks up the massive half-Fomorian and slams him against the cathedral wall, then picking up the very same fractured bell and bringing it down hard onto Hugo with a sickening crack. Blood coats the walls as Hugo immediately goes limp, his form obscured by the tarnished metal. A shrill, irritated voice calls down, magically amplified. You cannot even finish your appetizer. I don't know why I expected any differently. Forget them, my child. Your real dinner is served. Come to the table and feast on what have an overwhelming sin. Herald in the night of sin. Immediately, all four heads of the huge fiendish gargoyle abomination turn upward, and with a single beat of the massive wings, Archbishop Renault flies up through the cathedral, smashing through the ceiling of the main worship chamber into the high bell tower above. The stone and wood of the ruined construction plummets down on top of you, luckily regaining your own agency just in time. I need you all to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wait a minute.
How bad do we do?
I'm gonna twist it. I'll roll
Can
a
I?
3.
Yes, yeah, twist it. Yeah, and you're a barbarian. Don't you get your Viking?
You're advantaged anyway.
It's danger sense.
I'm gonna use my bardic.
I got a 5.
Okay,
I got a 13, but I only have a +1. So it's like,
I use my bardic inspiration.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
13 could be good
It's certainly not awful.
for like dodging a piece of
It
rock.
could just be a 10. I only need a 10. But I don't think it's worth. I might. It's very likely I'll just roll lower.
That's fair. With a +1, the odds are that you would roll lower.
So what did everybody get?
13.
23. Go 24.
17.
24.
17.
29.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are all of your pluses?
8.
+3.
+1.
4.
A dexterity saving throw or just dexterity?
For a dexterity saving throw.
Say some of these are probably.
Farron, I'm going to use a twist of dread. I'd like you to reroll, please.
Yeah. Very clever.
Natural 20.
All right.
Just hit me, DM.
I
can take it.
As the Archbishop flies up through the already fractured ceiling of this place, now completely exposing this room to the sky above, that night sky, you can see a bit of the hag moon, its grinning face, just barely, just the soft lilt to one of its lips you can see peeking over the edge of the cathedral, but no more. As the light shines down into this room, as he flies up towards the cathedral, the rubble begins to crash in. Most of you are able to dodge out of the way. Marius, however, still weakened, still stiffened from your time as a statue yourself. You're pinned beneath a large piece of stone. You are going to take...
I attempt to use my shield, knowing that I can't move fast enough.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. As you are smashed and pinned to the ground.
All right, there I am. Part rock again.
As even more of
I'm 40% stone.
As even more of the cathedral collapses in on you, threatening to crush you beneath the ruins, you all hear a terrible cacophony above you. The horrible tolling of 7 bells that give off such an awful fiendish resonance, it almost drives you mad just hearing them. You even feel the pull of your respective sins once more. For just a moment, as you each glow with the color of the element you have taken up as your guardian, and you steel yourselves, your dark gifts have saved you once more. The people of Cyril, however, will not be so lucky. And with that, combat drops.
They're all horrible zombies.
As I have warned you prior that it would.
Some horrific thralling.
I'd run over to Marius and try and get my shovel under the rock that he's pinned over and say,
We have to pull him out.
Get to Hugo!
I would say roll a strength saving throw, I guess.
I'll run to Hugo and
Help him!
immediately start to assess.
I think that's a 17.
I easily enough to get the rock up off.
What an erudition.
I'll push myself out from under the rock. Just, yeah.
Come on!
You immediately rush over to where Hugo is. This corner of the room, it is nothing but rubble. You can see no part of Hugo at first, but a small fraction of the hood that he used to wear over his head that is sticking out between some of the rocks. The entire wall behind him is completely spattered in blood.
I will... If I can't get to Hugo, does it look like I can start removing rubble?
Yes.
I will start
With you, it would take you a long time. You're not your ground, so.
Run over.
Yeah, we would join as soon as we can to try to help.
As soon as I freed Marius, we would move to Hugo spot. Start excavating.
As soon as I think I have something that I can channel my divine energy through in the form of a hand or something like that, let me know.
Okay. And so who's helping?
I will Dukes of Hazzard slide over this altar. Trip on my tail, fall off the other side. I pull out my focus, my gun, and I'm gonna be looking around. Hold on, I'll give cover fire. I'll keep an eye out for any more gargoyles.
Oh no, there's still one of those minions, Briggsy. Get rid of him.
Oh, was there still a minion there?
It was crushed by stone.
It was crushed by stone. It's completely
live by the stone, die by the stone.
Oh my god.
So I will be, but like in a mechanical sense, I'd want to keep an eye out to see if I can see Mother Midnight flying around on a broom to see if I can see anything, and warn people in case.
Roll a perception check. And so the rest of you rush over, and the tolling of the bell. I want to change the music. The tolling of the bell is almost oppressive as it rings out over the city of Cyril. But for this moment, your focus is on Hugo, this entity that did not let you down. This what had been called a gargoyle by someone that he loved, someone that he cared about, that had been treated so poorly, but by you had been treated as a friend and as a person. And it was clear in this moment that he valued that and that he valued you, and he clearly turned against the only family he had ever known to save you. And with a feverish veracity, those of you that are not protecting those that are rummaging through the rubble, do that. You rummage through the rubble, and it's almost an eerie silence as the sound of stone hitting stone echoes. So no one says anything, as you finally are able to unearth the body of Hugo. And it is very bloodied. You wipe the blood and sweat from his face. All 3 of his eyes are closed. And it's just silence. You can see a huge gash and wound on his head where the cracked bell had clearly split his skull. And then you see it, just faintly, small, very slow rise and fall to his chest. He is still alive, but only barely.
Go to help him. Come back now. Hugo, come back now to the living. Join us. Please.
I'll cast Cure Wounds and see if I can get him to at least, he might not come back to consciousness, but to stop the bleeding and to stop, to heal the wound in his head, if I can.
Please?
As you're doing that, I would grab your hand with my other hand on Hugo as well and just follow suit with your prayer and cast Cure Wounds.
I said he was dead. I rolled a 19.
You're watching the sky, and you see the sky is completely clear. Just the this almost halo of milk light that is emanating from the hag moon, illuminating the entire city of Cyril. But from this vantage point, you can't see what's going on in the town. You can only hear strange noises. Noises that are unlike anything that you've heard before. It is hard to tell what is happening in the town right now, but you can see up towards the bell tower and hear the clanging. But other than you see nothing coming, you see no threats towards you. It looks like the attention has been turned towards the tolling of the bells.
We heal
24.
You place your hands, each one of you on either side of Hugo's head, and you begin to cast your healing magics, and they manifest in different ways, those that are unique to you. But the shadow and the moss and the lichen almost entwine together in a perfect, beautiful harmony as they begin to stitch up the wound on Hugo's head. And you watch as his eyes slowly start to flutter open, and you see that though his eyelids are heavy, his chest starts to rise a little heavier. He starts to breathe just a little bit faster, a little more normally. As his eyes open up, you see that even his third eye has already begun to regrow.
Holy shit.
As he opens his eyes and he looks at you, his head lolls to the side. Lessica.
Be still.
He reaches up with his large hand and he runs his hand along your cheek. Love, Lessica. Friend.
I love you too, Hugo.
He turns to you, Farron. Farron, help Hugo.
Thank you for coming for us.
Hugo, love Farron. Farron, friend.
Thanks.
Hugo, tired.
Just rest now.
Hug Hugo, friend. And he reaches out to try and hug you.
Yeah, I'll cross,
I think just hugging his arm and hand would probably be like a torso to me.
And he holds on to you for a little while, and you hear his breathing. It's a little bit labored, and then he eventually lets go of you, and you can see that he's conscious, laying in the rubble down here at the base of the cathedral, and he is slowly breathing more quickly, but his eyes do keep fluttering. He's on the brink of exhaustion, on the brink of passing out, but he seems to still be awake, though he's making no attempt to engage you in conversation. He seems like you could talk to him if you needed to or wanted to. He looks around at all of you, I will say, and he does say, Hugo finally has family.
That's exactly right. You're gonna be okay there, fella. You're mighty strong to be able to take a walloping like that and fight in shape.
You see a faint smile on his face, and you see as he reaches down and into the tattered outfit, the dirty clothes that he wears that clearly have not been washed in years. And from a pocket hanging at the side, you see as he pulls out his little train that had been mended by you, and he holds on to it. I believe in friends.
You hang on to that there, fella. We're gonna play trains, Ghostlight Express, after we take care of the bad monster.
You aided us when we needed it most. You saved our lives. You are a true hero.
You are very brave.
Hugo brave,
Thank you.
and Hugo tired.
Rest now. You've earned it.
Friends rest too. And you watch as his third eye opens up, and you're all awash in a strange green light. It's a kind of green that you could only imagine in a beautiful fairy glade. Something completely akin to the Feywild in its own, and you all experience a short rest.
I'll take it.
Let's fucking go. Oh, I was about to use Matt's cure with her healing word.
Yeah, I was gonna start downing potions and all that shit.
I take my potion.
It's essentially a free cast of Catnap, but that's instant instead of like
Catnap.
With that, you are standing in the Cathedral of the Blinding Light, and Hugo is now resting peacefully in the corner. The sound of the bells ring out, echoing through the night, echoing throughout Cyril, echoing throughout Folsens as a whole.
The bleeding has stopped. I think Hugo is going to be okay, assuming this room is safe.
I mean, what's our plan? Do we just get the fuck out of here?
We must give chase. We don't have a choice.
We have to stop him before he consumes the town.
The bells were already going. I mean, the whole province is gonna be zombies.
We don't know what that's going to quite look like. I would say we need to save as many people as we can. We must defend ourselves against the town people if they're violent, but we must try not to kill as many of them as we can.
What if the bells are causing this chaos? Should we go after them first?
And I'm not just saying this because Virgil's saying that we have to eat his power and get stronger, but I'm saying this because it's the right thing to do. We need to kill Archbishop renault. I've been the one that's been hesitating, saying perhaps we shouldn't resort to murder with this fella. Now that he's a gargoyle and all, I feel like it's quite justified.
I think it was justified when he confirmed that he was in on it the whole time. You heard what he said to her.
That's right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no.
I felt he deserved the justice when he took Hugo's eye. I still have, and I pull out from the bag the broken statue of Foltus that had been jammed into his eye that I'd kept. Don't forget.
You had the other one, remember?
Oh, that's right.
We must take care of Renault, the bells, and Mother Midnight. We must give chase.
I would say it seems like it's very clear that all three of those things are in the same place. The bell tower.
We must ascend to the bell tower.
I'm just saying it's not too late to get out. I mean, we go to Philip and we can be like, hey, look, we tried, but there's the whole gargoyle thing. We might need some help.
Didn't she say that literally all of the humans and all of Druskenwald are also going to get hit by it?
Oh,
How many humans are in Druskenwald? What's their census data?
Thank you, Jay Toppin! Thank you, Jay Toppin, for the twist! You're
We've
so
been using
kind!
twists like cuckoo bananas.
Thank you.
Yes.
There we go.
Maybe.
Classic
Haven't quite yet.
Degrassiism.
Yes, what was Manny from Degrassi is the first person that ever said cuckoo bananas.
Yeah, I didn't know that. We looked that up. Anyway.
We looked that up on the way to PF Chang's.
I assumed that was always a Gravity Falls thing.
Yeah, me too. I forget.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I
This-
wasn't a
the
Degrassi
first known
fan.
usage of it was Manny and Degrassi.
Good to know.
All right.
All right, we
So
must,
thank you, Manny.
Thank you, Manny. We must commence at once.
To the bell tower.
Briggsy, are you with us?
Yeah, all right.
I don't really think there's any escape. There's nothing we can do but face this head on.
I mean, it's fair, but none of us are really human. I mean, not even you. I think we'll be fine. I'm just saying it's not too late to bail.
It's not about us. You know this. We have to aid these people.
No, we don't.
It's not really nice or polite to call Marius not human on account of his ears and his fangs and his blood-red eyes and his pallid complexion and the fact that he craves blood and the fact that he can walk on walls
Jericho.
and the fact that he's also...
Jericho, please. I'm used to it.
Oh, okay. Gosh.
Do you mean pallid or paladin?
Yes.
Thank you, Hanska, for the gifted sub.
Hey! Thank you.
We adore you. Thank you.
We adore you.
How are we gonna get up to the, can we just climb, I guess?
Does it look like...
It looks like it's gonna need to be climbed.
Okay. Well, I can lead the way as always.
Trapped in this room?
Or
Yes.
I could climb to the top and belay some rope. It will take me no time at all.
It's the old reliable at this point.
I mean, what if like they're doing some horrible thing up there? I'm gonna be like, oh, hey, you know.
Well, no, once we get to the cathedral, can we, like, are there stairs or something we can take?
Oh yeah, there's probably stairs.
Well, if you hear me dying, you'll know that something is going on up there. And I'm going to put away my sword and shield and begin to climb up.
I would say you would all want to climb together.
Okay, just
and
kidding.
it will be a group climbing check at advantage because of because of
climbing to
Marius.
the main floor of the
Yes,
cathedral.
and then you're going to be able to get in and ascend through the stairs.
I make it 10 feet up and I turn back and I say, we should all be doing this together.
Because if any one of you were to essentially get anywhere without the others, it could be disastrous. So,
Acrobatics.
yes, acrobatics at advantage because of Marius.
Ugh, Jesus.
Marius, you're great.
What was
Thank
it?
God it is
Advantage?
And it's a group one, so just because you fail doesn't mean you fail.
I got a 16. Ooh.
14.
Oh, nice.
23.
18.
Terrible.
26.
Thank you.
You are easily able to make the climb.
Virgil, help me up here, Virgil.
As a lot of the rubble has almost created a slope that you're able to scale up and get yourselves over.
I just hold onto the strap of my bag and 2 hands come out.
That's horrifying, and I wish I'd said it.
Once I get to the top of wherever we're climbing, I'll slam my staff down, and wicker will start to grow out over my arms and my shins, kind of like in an armor and like a sort of a helm style masky thingy.
Like a forced
Very
Mega
cool.
Man thing.
Exactly. Right.
Or like,
Yeah,
what is it? Ardenweald with the...
Oh,
that's
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Using my
touche.
wicker from my...
Your wicker visit.
As you all ascend the cathedral, you peer through the shattered windows and huge holes left from the collapsing walls, and you finally see the Night of Sin being heralded in. The throngs of Cyrillians swarm the streets, indulging in their worst sins to the highest degree. But as the terrible bells above you ring out across the city, you see the way they move change. Slowly, but very clearly, you see their movements turn from deliberate sinful acts committed by mortals lost to wickedness, to pure mindless heretics which seem more like inhuman monstrosities than actual people. And slowly, even from this distance, you see the dark transformation as their eyes go wide and start to glow red, and from their heads you see the nubs of black horns beginning to sprout. The Night of Sin has begun, and all of Fulsense is running out of time. By the time you make it to the highest bell tower, you see a circular chamber that looks out to the entirety of the city, now turned to maddened wickedness. At the center, pulling an elaborate system of chains to ring 7 massive black bells with their discordant resonance, is the even more bloated form of the Herald of Gluttony, Archbishop Danton Alexander Renault. And he is not alone. Riding her simple broom is Mother Midnight, the misty affliction having spread even further throughout her body. Her pulsing veins snake all over the wrinkled flesh you can see, pulsing with swirling gray as her eyes are streaked with green blood vessels, as even her irises begin to change color. For the first time, she seems distressed. All the same, she faces you with wicked confidence as you finally arrive to the chamber. Oh, Danton, it looks like you ordered your food to go. Now you can fill your belly with both sin and flesh. Keep ringing, my herald. Feast upon the sin of the humans, incapable of resisting the inherent darkness within. Feast upon the sacrifice of their humanity as they surrender to wickedness. Then once you have consumed all that is needed, fly, my pretty child, and feed the mother of this land, the mother of us all, the mother of night, so that she may finally be reborn in moonlight. And with that, Mother Midnight rockets out of the room and into the night sky, ascending upward towards the ever-grinning hag moon above. Yes, my mother, it is all so delicious. Archbishop Renault continues to ring the bells, ensuring that the people of Folsom surrender to sin as he keeps all four of his mouths wide, ravenously consuming the wickedness of this night and swelling larger and larger with every moment. I need everyone to roll for initiative again.
And thank you so much for the raid.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you so much. With
I mentioned it in chat,
Welcome,
but
everybody.
it is a mature stream.
Yes.
Watch at your own risk.
Yes, warning.
And if you like Dungeons and Dragons, we really appreciate the follow. We play every week. We're playing 3 times this week.
Yeah, this week's going to be nutso.
Friday and
It's a
Saturday
busy
we'll be
one.
back.
Cuckoo bananas, in fact.
Thank you, Manny from Degrassi.
Can I put this other second
You
one on?
may, please.
Oh, nice. Oh, damn, look at that.
Oh.
It's a map. What a map.
Plenty
It's
of
a
room
map,
to
it's a
gallop.
map, it's a map, it's a map. Hey, Dora. It's a map.
Can you say sandwich?
Yes, I can.
Also,
where
happy
are
National
we?
Grilled Cheese Day.
I would just say find an entrance and put yourselves there, and then put him at the very center of the room.
Okay, so we'll probably be like,
You can back Jericho.
thank you for the follow, Farm Guy Steve. Thank you,
Thank
Energetic
you.
Jen, for the follow.
Thank you.
Nursey Para calls him.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate having you here. For those of you who are just joining us right now, we are playing Edge of Midnight. I don't know if we've talked about this because I've been trying to DM. This is our weekly campaign that we play on Tuesdays, DM'd by myself. It is using Von Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, where we've created our own Dread domain, which is tied to our Curse of Stradania campaign, which is also a campaign that I run featuring a female Curse of Strahd. And so if you like what you see, if you enjoy spooky, gothic-y horror stuff where we kill a nope pope turned to gluttony and sin, then, hang out with us every Tuesday and maybe check out Curse of Strahd. And that's my shameless plug. Thanks.
Thank you for the follow, Swords and Sobriety.
Thank you.
Yeah. Strike your face for the gifted sub. Thank you, Hinhanska.
Thank you.
Absolute lords.
Welcome
Absolute
on
lords.
in,
Yeah,
Welcome on in.
Welcome.
So we're going to get into the second half of this epic boss fight at the culmination of the first arc of Edge of Midnight. So let's do it. 20 to 25.
I didn't roll for initiative. I'm so nervous. I roll so poorly.
It's okay, me and you. You beat me.
I hate going first.
25.
So 20. Who else had 25?
25.
Jericho.
Lethica? Who wants to go
24,
first?
24,
Oh.
24.
So we have Jericho. We have the big bad, actually, and then we have Lethica.
No.
Ginga Ninja, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
And if you're new and you like
I think it's
Ginja
Ginja Ninja, but
Ginja?
Or Ginja Ninja.
Ninja. I'm sorry. Like,
let us know how to say it. We'll get it right.
oh, that's really
Like
good.
Ginger Ninja.
Oh, that's cute. That's very cool.
Arcade Gin?
Who had 20? You had 24. You had
23.
23. Farron is 23.
Jericho, Lethica, Farron.
Okay, then we have the lair action.
Yeah.
Then
15.
okay, Briggsy.
9.
Okay, so it is your Grim Marius.
Got a hot 5.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
a 9.
So
I'm last.
nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean that's fine. That's a good spread.
Wait, Marius is last?
Oh,
Yeah, I got a hot 5.
my bad.
Whatever, slow paladin.
Thank you for another
Oh,
gifted
man,
sub.
that's you gifted.
Here. You were the best.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so with that, the Archbishop is standing in the center of this cathedral area. He is ringing the bells with this strange chain contraption that is able to ring all of them as the people of Cyril, the people of Fulsense are giving in to the Night of Sin as they're all transforming into these strange creatures, the horns growing on their heads, their eyes red, and you stumble into the room as Mother Midnight flies out on her broom towards the hag room, and you're faced with the Archbishop yet again. He looks ever wounded from the battle that you just previously had with him in the bowels of the Cathedral of the Blinding Light. The wound on his stomach is still ever present, and you see a similar sight to the tendrils that connected you to him when he was feeding on the sins in you. But these ones are stronger because they're coming from every corner of Fulsense, from every humanoid in the land of Druskenwald, in this dark domain. And his gluttony is causing him to get larger and larger and larger. Jericho, what do you do?
I am going to look at him, and I am going to say, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh my god, I don't really. I am going to look at him, and I am going to say, I once a frog. Do you like frog humor? You know, I once told this joke to a frog, and he didn't care for it much. He was hopping mad at me, his hideous laughter.
Look at him in frog jokes.
What's the save?
Wisdom 16.
Oh yeah, he smashes it.
Yeah,
21.
Yeah, that's
Good try.
I'm going to.
Did I hear him
Who's after me?
Oh, that was your turn?
Lefika. I'm going to also basically say, Lefika, please try to keep us alive. But you may just kind of shoot shadow on your blade. But here's some inspiration, and I'm going.
I'll do what I can.
How long does
I'm
that
not a
last?
heal bot.
10 minutes.
Well, I'm an idiot, so this should have happened already. The lair action. So I'm going to do that first. And he is going to do Midnight Mass again. No, he's not.
They were the follow skunk shell.
He's going to call forth Acts of the Apostles as the gargoyles that surround the outside of the bell tower activate, and all 6 gargoyles are going to rush, 1 on each of you. Make an attack.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Oh, the train!
Don't panic.
Start the choo-choo train.
I started the intro
and they
video.
each make 2 attacks, so I'm going to go on, natural 20 on Lethica.
I'm not still.
No. 10 minutes.
And 16,
Has it
21
been 10
on
minutes?
Farron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Misses. Sorry.
I thought it was like 9.5, maybe.
Thank you,
So one's gonna miss on Jericho, but one is gonna hit.
For an absolute lord.
Natural 20 on Briggsy, and then the other one's going to 17. Does 17 hit you? So it's just a natural 20 on you.
You wish.
Yeah, I do. One's gonna hit Marius, and then both are gonna miss on your Grim. So I have two natural 20s that I have to deal with. So I'm gonna try and do this very quickly. 2, 1, 6. Lethica, you are going to take 11 points of piercing damage and a wisdom saving throw. Farron, you are going to take
Thank you for the 20.
16 points of piercing damage and a wisdom saving throw.
That's better.
Actually, 2 wisdom saving throws because each one of you. Huh?
2 of them for me?
Yeah, because you got hit twice, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think
And you, I crit on you, right?
you crit.
Yeah, crit
that.
Lethica and Briggsy.
If you want to
Yeah.
forget it.
I don't.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be another 5
really
points of
do
damage for you.
anyways.
And yes, only one
Oh, yeah.
hit for you.
We have a
So
hardy
only
cauldron,
one
by the
wisdom
way.
save on
Okay,
you.
so
So
then
you know.
20.
Yeah.
28.
Hardy cauldron.
Okay, we'll start using them.
14 points of piercing damage for you, Jericho,
Oh, gosh.
and a wisdom saving throw.
14?
Yeah.
Oh, I failed my wisdom saving throw.
Tree twisted.
7 points of damage for you. That is a crit.
Wow.
I rolled very, very low. And then the wisdom saving throw, just 1 for you.
Yeah.
These are little
6.
gargoyle fucks?
Yeah.
God, they're gonna take us. They're gonna be the big guy.
10 points of piercing damage for you, because I rolled max damage, and a wisdom saving throw,
21.
and then nothing for you.
I passed one.
Wait, did you hit me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I succeed my wisdom
And
save.
so if they hit you, it's automatically 8 points, because each attack has 4, so that's 8
So
points,
I
and then
need
whatever the die is.
I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
I fail one and I
Pull out-
succeed the
pull
Actually,
out-
pull out a question. Pull out a question.
There's 2 out.
I pass.
Thank you, Chad.
My
Thank you, Chad.
lowest is a 15.
A 15?
Mm.
Okay. Everybody's wisdom saves, except for Yorgrim.
That's what I mean.
20.
Oh, 21.
27.
Okay. Yes, you're all fine. You do not succumb to the effects of the gargoyle. That is their turn. That was their action. Now it's the big bag's turn, so that's kind of awesome. He is going to move directly towards Marius.
Yeah, what else to do? Question before you begin. I am not immune to the...
You are immune.
I was going to ask.
Because you were petrified, but it was removed from you. That makes you immune for 24 hours.
I didn't know if I had to succeed
Yes,
on
so
the actual
I don't
thing.
have to worry about turn to stone for the rest of the smite, thank God. And that is lovely.
Well done.
Yeah, we're all done.
Yes, all of you
No
have
one
somehow
succeeded.
succeeded in some way. One arm is making sure that it is constantly tolling the bells, which means that he is a little less powerful in that regard.
Mechanically, I like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
He is, however, going to use his other 3 arms.
Let's go.
I believe he's going to move to the side a little bit because he is so huge he can stand over the gargoyles. And so he is within range of Yorgrim, Marius, and Lethica.
I raised my whole
And
shield
he
in an attempt
is
to
going
not
to.
get hit.
Is he at disadvantage?
No.
On me, but not
Just
on
on
anyone
you?
else.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he is going to roll against you first to see if he. Oh, a 16 and a 17. Yeah, so he 100% claws you.
Oh, never mind. I meant like that's
He
what
is
was said.
he is going to for Marius.
Yep.
Take me.
Oh yeah, he claws you. 15
Fantastic.
plus 8.
That'll do it.
And then Lethica, he is rolled a 2, so he does not claw you. And so for the 2 of you, he's at disadvantage still for you.
Huh? Not if you hit me, no.
Okay,
No, no, no.
perfect. So I'm going to roll for both of you to see if he can devour you, and I rolled 2 19s. So
That'll do it.
Back in we go.
Yeah. Yes, Yorgrim, I believe it is our time again.
I don't want my spot though. Move
you're going to
over.
take,
All right.
Marius, you're going to take 8 slashing damage.
Roger.
Yorgrim, you are going to fuck, why is this die rolling so poorly on damage? You're going to take 7 slashing damage. And then you are going to take, as you are devoured by him, you are going to take 13 points of piercing damage.
Which one?
Marius.
Oh, I'm the new Briggsy. I'm almost dead.
And then you're also going to take 13 points of piercing damage as you watch as Danton, as the Archbishop walks forward, continually ringing the bell, heralding in the night of sin. He reaches out with his 3 free arms, his 4 heads gnashing and slobbering as gluttony overwhelms him. He wants to feast. He was given permission by Mother Midnight to feast on you and the city as a whole, and he is determined to do so as he reaches out and grabs Marius and Yorgrim both. His in a feverish hunger, he misses Lethica, but he will be sated as he opens up, unhinges one of his jaws, and swallows you both in the same head. You tumble into his stomach, and you all watch as he grows just a little bit larger.
All too familiar feeling.
And thank you for the raid. Welcome. If you like
Thank you
D&D,
for the
we really appreciate the
raid.
follow. We have the epic end of the arc climax boss fight at Archbishop turning into a giant gargoyle.
Hinhanska, 200 gifted subs!
Thank you so much, Renreb, for the follow.
Thank
D's
you.
Imagineering. Dredgen Wolf.
Dredgen Wolf.
Thank you so much for
Cornhole
following.
04.
We really appreciate it.
Digerton.
D Tigertron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite show is Digiton.
Crash Burn 2. Thank you so much for the follows.
Thank you, Renrab, for the bits.
Saturday
Yes, thank you so much.
Red for the
Thank you for the bits.
Careful cantrip. Yeah, we were climaxing all night tonight.
And
So.
Crash Burn 2 is the target of Hinasa's 200th gifted sub.
Crazy.
That is crazy. Thank you,
Let's go.
Ed. We have to do something special for you, Ed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're
Thank you,
thinking
Saturn
about it.
Jane. Ludus 2000.
Ludus.
I
Thank
can't
you
believe there
very
were
much for following us.
That's ludicrous.
1999.
That's what I said.
Luda.
Other
Crazy. Welcome, everybody.
That's
Welcome.
ludicrous.
And so that is his turn.
My name is Chris.
Lethica.
Lethica, you are going to take.
I think a GF powers 4.
You're going to take 3 fire damage as you are whipped with the fiery aura that surrounds him. And it's your turn. What do you do?
Rally, friends. We must take down this monster. We must defeat this evil. For she will lead you through the darkness. Show her why you are the mistress of pain.
And I will slam my hand down onto the ground, and erupting shadows will emerge from all around, scraping and tearing at every thing except for my allies. Spirit guardians. Let's shadows start to claw up.
Oh, yeah.
And that at the end of Ghosts, that really horrifying scene where the guy goes to hell.
Yeah.
Oh, they're getting dragged to hell.
They're getting sucked right to hell.
Right to hell.
And so I believe the minions just fucking die.
Yeah, they all have 1 hit point, so if there
So
is...
even
You
if
get
they
all of
succeed the thing, they still take 2 points of damage.
They
It's the
probably
worst
can't.
possible.
I'll roll 1 for all of them. I rolled a 2, so no.
Okay, and he gets to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
He rolled a natural 16 plus his wisdom, which is high because he is an
I assume his
Archbishop,
wisdom
so...
is negative.
Yes, he survives.
So
or he
everyone takes half
succeeds.
of this.
Oh, even this one too.
Yeah, she can move. I'm moving for you, Lethica, to get the last feller.
That's fine. That's fine. Does it matter if it's necrotic or radiant?
It doesn't matter.
That is acceptable money. 10,
Acceptable
20, let's go 32 points
Wow.
of the damages.
Damn.
Smackaroonies.
And now, but he only takes half, so that would be 16.
Because he succeeded.
Yes. That's important.
Yeah,
That's
very
really important.
It's very important.
He spits us up.
Oh.
I have a bonus action.
Join our Discord if you like that Spirit Guardian. Very cool.
I have a bonus action, and...
And do you want to use it?
Can I see Yorgrim or Marius?
The same rules apply. The hole in his stomach that I described gives you vision.
His
to
trunk
your-
is just slopping on
Yeah.
the ground.
I thought it was a nice mirror to the chunk that Briggsy has.
Yeah, it was. It was very poetic.
Thank you.
You'll hear my voice muffled through the disgusting membrane of this nightmare nope pope.
What do you think she's saying out there?
And I'll healing word.
Did you want to change it to the battle map?
Yeah, we can do. I've been going back and forth. Just
Cool.
mix it up a little bit. But...
Someone just said that they were glad that you painted the minis because they look amazing on the board.
Oh, thank you.
And so I figured we should see them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy night.
Thank you, Polly.
Let's go. Thank you.
And
That is your turn?
Knowing that I risk an attack of opportunity, I'm still going to fucking run.
He is going to attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, I will.
Which direction?
Perfect.
These are the bells, right?
So 23.
Oh, yeah. 23 to hit? Yeah.
That hits. So
He
we'll see
claws
if
you
we'll see
and
if I
you're
get eaten.
grappled.
We'll see if I get eaten.
And he's going to attempt to swallow you. With 16 plus 8, so that's going to swallow you.
Hey, Lethica. What's up?
So yeah.
Let's play Uno.
Wow. Oh, thank you.
Welcome back.
14 points of slashing damage for the claw attack. And 16 points of damage for the... Huh?
So 30 total?
Yeah.
I'm not playing Uno. I come into the stomach unconscious.
Hey!
I mean, been there.
Been there before.
And with that, good night.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. I'm out of here. It's been fun.
extreme.
Hey, there's a fucking click, yes.
Somebody stop us.
So with that, you attempt to move away, but these heads are hungry. They will feast this night. And as you move, the sound of your feet moving on the stone of the floor catches the attention of one of the 4 heads as it looks towards you, reaches out, grabs you, unhinges its jaw, and throws you into its maw. Your body scrapes along its teeth like razor blades ripping at your skin as you fall into the acidic stomach acid. You look up at your friends for just a second as darkness overcomes you and you fall unconscious.
Or hit the acids in the stomach.
Bacon and hot oil.
Jesus. So that was Lethica's turn. He is going to use a legendary action.
Still the first.
Yeah.
The
You're gonna have to kill him very
Yeah.
fast, or y'all are dead. He's going to reach out towards Jericho and attempt to make a claw attack.
Oh gosh!
Natural 20.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Oh, thank you for reminding me that Spirit Guard is
20 points of slashing damage.
I think I might be down.
Hilarious. And then he's going to attempt to eat you, and he does not devour you. I got a natural 6. Well, what's your AC?
17.
Okay, yeah, no, it misses. So he is able to claw at you, but he's not able to consume you.
Squeaking of rusty hinges. I spit up black feathers.
I went from 43 to 0 hit points in 1 round.
That's
outrageous.
excellent.
Yep.
That's work.
That's how this goes.
Yep.
Okay.
My turn?
Farron.
So seeing Lethica eaten up, I would... No! Miss Lethica, no! And I would stamp my staff on the ground and that... and the wicker would start to crawl up with the lichenous material and start to suck the life force out of that. I don't know why I keep calling him the abbot, the Archbishop.
You can call him the abbot. His middle name's Costello.
I will. I'm gonna call him the abbot then. So he will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's against magic. Did I give him legendary resistances? Because I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I actually don't think I did.
5. I mean,
Yeah, that hasn't stopped me from all this.
Touche.
Yeah, okay, so he's gonna fail.
Okay, so he takes 13 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I wish he failed my laughing spell.
And then
It's a really bad
Miss
joke.
Lethica will get 2 hit dice if you have them available. +5.
Can I use them in the form of I'm dying?
So
Well, as long as you have hit die available,
as long
you
as you
can
have
use
them
2 of
available,
them.
you can
It just
roll
uses
2
your
of
hit
them.
dice instead
She's
of
just healing you.
Gross nature,
Oh,
like
I
decay.
fortunately have just 2 hit dice left.
Yeah, go for it.
Plus what, 5?
+5.
Oh, there we go.
Y'all are really
So I
lucky
don't
that
have
Hugo's
my
a Fomorian.
No, yeah,
Correct.
+5
Yep.
to whatever.
Just 2d8 plus
Big
5.
money, come on.
11.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 11 more than you had.
That's huge!
I'm not dying anymore.
Oh, what fresh hell is this?
And then I would just run
Were you within 10 feet of him?
No.
Okay.
but he used his reaction.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
If I'm standing behind this bell, do I have any kind of coverage?
Is that?
Or is it up
What
off the
even is
ground?
that?
It's up off the ground.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because they're ringing currently.
I'll still
Oh,
just
those are
fucking
all
cower.
bells?
Yeah.
Yes, there's 7 of them.
With that, it is the terrain. No, it's not the terrain action. I don't know what this monster's one is supposed to be.
There's one monster!
Yeah. No, it's. I don't know what this was supposed to be. It's Yorgrim.
Give him the business.
What do we think the chances are there's anything after this guy? Probably pretty high, right?
beats the
Well,
just
we're at the
nuke him.
top of, literally the top of the entire city, fighting with all the bells of sin around us and the city going to madness.
If Elden Ring has taught me anything, there's only one cutscene during a boss fight.
Oh, I'm glad you like my
All right. I droll upon the mists.
Let's go, baby.
And I will attack recklessly. Into this guy. I don't know. Look out.
Before you do
Paying
that,
attention.
to be fair, not fair, to be kind as a DM, even though you went unconscious, given the connection that you created and the spell that you did and the Mother of Mist and your entities, I will allow you to roll concentration to see if you can keep your spirit guardians up.
Oh.
Because it was multiple hits. So that wasn't 40 damage in one hit. It was multiple hits. So you could actually keep your concentration.
So one roll for the whole shebang.
No, you have to
Roll
roll.
each hit.
You have to roll for each damage.
Oh, what a nice dungeon.
And
this.
so I think you took around
2,
40 damage. So you just
3,
have to
4.
beat. Huh?
Four concentration checks all at once.
Did you
How
take
many
4
hits?
hits?
Just two.
You only
Just
took 2 hits.
Okay, I
So you
didn't
took-
know how many hits I
You
took.
get 40 points with 3 hits.
Well, I got hit by the gargoyle, so that was 1. So I should have fucking.
Okay, so you do have to roll for that
and
too.
and then I get 2 hits from the claw attack and the swallow.
So even though unconscious would normally negate it.
We twist.
I guess for anyone in chat who hasn't,
Keep it up.
It's really
yes,
fucking
you can
good,
twist.
right? I'll twist it.
It's my note.
each one of the members of this
you, Jack.
party has
you,
some
Jack.
kind of dark entity that has a claim on their soul.
Okay,
They
that's
did a ritual to entreaty that dark entity to help them.
word,
Thank you. To help them in this coming battle. Those dark entities did surface at the beginning of this fight to assist them. So because of their dark entities and the ritual that they have done, this is a one-time rule of cool exception that I'm going to make.
Because of that, rather than use a twist and rely on chat, and I just still thank you for your support, I'll use my 1 inspiration to make this reroll, which is the last of them. And that's a super mega crazy success.
You want to undo the? 'Cause that's a
Yes. Yes,
He already pulled 2 out. but
I
he used
pulled
one.
2.
Oh,
Just
I
use
only
one.
took 1.
No. I
Oh.
pulled 1, and this. I succeeded the first one, I twisted and succeeded, and then I inspired and succeeded.
Yeah,
we're
so
good.
we the
Take
ones
that-
that
you
we
just
took
the
one.
out.
Leave it out.
I only ever took 1 out.
Okay.
I didn't take
and
a
that,
second.
and that was
I just
correct.
put
And
1
you don't
back.
need to
Yes.
take a second out.
And so with that, you still have your spirit guardians up because Rule of Cool DM wanted to do it, and it's my birthday this week.
That's true.
So I do what I
Love
want.
that.
In darkness, we
Jesus.
see your truth.
Neezus. You're Jiziki. I'm Jesus. I'm Neezus.
That's gonna stick.
Sweet
I'm not happy
baby
about it.
Jesus.
With that, it is somebody else's turn though. So
He takes 32 damage.
now whose turn is it?
Yorgrim's been
Takes
attacking
32
him.
damage.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
he
whole
did
time.
his rage thing. You did
32,
recklessly
you said?
attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went absolutely ape.
Yeah.
From inside of him?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Are we about to ride the vomit slide?
God, I hope so.
Yorgrim looks down at Lethica as the light leaves her eyes for a second, but the you see bits of lichen and moss intermingling with the stomach acids in this entity as Farron invigorates Lethica, and you see her eyes pop open almost instantly, and you turn your attention to this being, this entity, this minion of Anya, who had been a child, someone that you had trusted, and the anger, the wrath overwhelms you as you take your shovel and you begin slicing into this thing. As you bring the shovel down, bits of stomach acid come up with it and are flung over you, and you see as they singe the flesh on the inside of its belly, and you slice a gigantic gash into him. He grows larger as he's attempting to consume you, but he can't contain this as he once again starts to convulse, and you hear that guttural noise as he vomits all 3 of you back up onto the battlefield. He is going to vomit you actually into your friend. So I'm gonna have Jericho and Briggsy make a dexterity saving throw.
Awesome.
dodge vomit.
I come out of the mouth riding my chakram like one of those flying saucer sleds.
Let's go. 20.
Because that meets the number.
Dexterity, you say?
And he has to make a Constitution saving
23.
throw. Oh, he should have done that already. Well, he failed it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So the effects of what would have been on his next turn haste are now he is just
That's a great ability. I'm definitely giving my boss that.
Yeah, that is fucking sick, by the way.
Yeah, so the haste that had been on him at the end, that had invigorated him at the end of his turn, completely drops, and he is now unable to make actions.
Including ringing the bells.
You know what? I'm going to say no. I already rule of cooled you, so I'm going to rule of cool me.
His tail is automatic.
Just the one arm.
This is getting gross and weird.
What I will say is the bells are ringing so voraciously at this point that even though his arm is slack, it's still enough weight to continue to pull on the chain.
And what are so it's a chain is connected like another
So it's
chain?
basically a chain that's going up and it's spread out on all of these like wheels and cogs to ring all 7 bells at the same time. And he is very strong. It is, though, as we ruled, time for him to do the terrain action, which comes from the terrain and not from him. And so anyone within, as all of you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
And tell me how many feet away you are from him when you give me your wisdom saving throw.
How far did you
number.
throw us up? Just right.
Like immediately in front of you, yeah.
Jesus. 14, and I'm 5 feet away.
Okay.
From him?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're 5 feet away, you make it at disadvantage, but that doesn't matter because you failed.
Wisdom, you said?
Yeah, okay. I won't even roll.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Same.
Finally.
13.
Yeah, you fail.
15.
How far away are you?
From
him
or the bell?
From him.
Oh, 5.5 feet, 10 feet.
Yeah, you fail.
You're 7.5.
You're 7.5.
Oh.
7.5.
Yeah, I'm 7.5 feet away as well. I got a dex.
Yep.
Is
no, wisdom.
Wisdom is, sorry, that's a 16 then.
And you're 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, you fail.
Oh.
28.
You succeed.
15.
You fail.
Okay.
28 and I'm very far away.
Yes, I'm also very far away.
It can't be
Hearing
fast.
these things, can I use my bardic inspiration? I have a 19 right now, but you decided I'm metaing based on the fact that
Is bardic inspiration a reaction?
No, it's just that I can add it.
Oh, yeah. But you got, how far away are you?
I'm 5 feet away and I got a 19.
You rolled at disadvantage?
No.
Yes, if you roll at disadvantage if you're 5 feet.
Yeah, so start with that, and then we'll see.
Okay, so it's still a 19.
Dude, I would do it.
And what I will say is you pass, so I'm not going to make you roll your bardic inspiration. So everybody except for Farron and Lethica fails. I need you to roll a d6 for me and let me know what number you get.
Roger.
I got 3.
You are overcome with greed. Overwhelmed by the gold, silver, and expensive relics that is quite distracting. And in this case, it is these bells. The metal on these bells is beautiful, inlaid with all kinds of unique metals. And you are no longer focused on fighting. Attacks and concentration checks are disadvantaged until the next terrain action.
Son of a gun.
Oh,
That's all of us. We all got 3s.
You all got 3s?
I got 4.
Well, I didn't know what you got.
So I would like to experience the other one. So per usual, if you got a 1. So you got a 4. You're envy again, so whoever's next to you, you drop your shovel and you want to steal their...
I got a 1.
Give me that sword!
I'm a bitch. I got a 1.
You are overwhelmed by pride, so confident in your abilities that you move about the battlefield recklessly. Attacks against you are advantage until the next terrain action. Saving throws are made at disadvantage until the next terrain action.
I got a 5.
Sloth. You are really tired. You fall asleep until the next terrain action.
Oh, boy.
Contest.
Yes.
Oh, are you doing it right now?
You have immediately. So immediately you no
longer...
longer...
Yours is a disadvantage. You prideful son of a
yes.
bitch.
Yeah, there's only saving throws and attacks, right? Or no? There's only saving
Just tell them
throws.
it's a disadvantage.
It's a disadvantage.
Oh, hey,
That is
got
more
him.
fun.
Whose turn is it?
It is currently the terrain
Yeah,
action.
we almost crushed you. Not good enough. If it's, I think I only got +8.
So overcome with envy,
Yeah,
Yorgrim, you spy Marius' sword again as you throw your shovel down to the ground and you look at this flaming sword that Marius holds aloft. Marius, overcome with pride, you swing this sword.
He doesn't need it.
No, he doesn't need it.
No, he doesn't
I haven't
need
even
it.
swung it yet. I'm just standing there.
No, you're overwhelmed with pride. You're twirling it around like you are flazé-da, as they would say on Drag Race. You are so flazé-da about this fight. This guy has nothing on you as Yorgrim approaches from behind.
What are you doing?
I'm so great. What the fuck?
You're not even using this, you selfish peacock.
All right.
I don't even need it.
That was easy this time.
And you.
That is literally the least of my worries.
Oh, Flamio!
And unfortunately, that's not the activation word.
Flamio Hotman!
You just keep saying it, no happens.
Activate fire stance!
None of those are the activations.
How do you turn it on?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Something about morning glory.
If you were smart enough, you'd already know.
By the thunder!
That works.
I smite him. I would like to
It really was process of elimination.
All right. It is now.
Use like 18 bonus actions.
It is.
Skip my turn for the next 18
It is now
rounds.
Briggsy's turn. Briggsy, you've been overcome by sloth. You fall asleep on the ground.
Oh, everybody's being mind controlled in the city, and there's bells going on, and demons are invading our homes and our beds. I sleep.
I think it's a good time for a nap.
You take out your chunk and just.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Hag Moon.
Good night, pals. Good night, Gargoyle. Good night, Hag Moon.
Disgusting abomination that was once Danton Alexander Renault.
And with that, it is Symbarius'
So
turn.
what am I actually disadvantaged on here? Because I gotta formulate a new plan.
You are pride. Attacks against you are advantaged.
Okay.
Saving throws are made at disadvantage. So it's not your attacks, but you don't have your sword anymore.
Right.
So what I'll say is you could pick up the shovel and use the shovel. You're prideful. Why wouldn't you?
He's peacocked around. What's he shovel for?
Because that's not your shovel. That's your shovel. I mean, sword.
What's the die on the shovel?
1d12.
I mean, it's okay.
It's
I
really
mean, it's
good.
nothing. It's not fancy.
Can I use it? Does it have to be? Is it two-handed?
Yeah.
So the second you pick that up, are you gonna now?
I just have to drop.
Yeah, you goddamn right on my shoulder. Oh, yeah, wait a second.
All right.
Let's do it.
Martyr of Lathander specifically references my sword. Am I able to use the Martyr of Lathander if I do not have my sword?
Fuck it.
Okay. So seeing that Yorgrim has taken my sword, I'm shocked. For a moment.
You're prideful. Why not? Let's see what happens.
I look at you. I look in my empty hand and I say, I don't have time for this. And I yeet my shield across the. It skitters. It hits and clatters and it skitters off to the other side of the bell tower. I just see the shovel. I can command Lathander's power through anything, even a common shovel. And I pick it up and I twirl it in both hands and I pull back like a baseball bat. And I use the Martyr of Lathander. The shovel glows bright gold as I mark this.
Yeah, it does.
Mark this gargoyle to deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage, but I deal an additional 1d4 to myself to give myself advantage on my first attack.
Perfect.
So this will be the one at advantage. This is the one that's not at advantage. These are my
You wield the shovel back and it starts to glow. I'd say, hey, I'll trade you back. Well, just hand me the shovel first, and then I'll give you the sword.
This is some Captain America.
Malone wants the bat on that.
The unadvantaged one is like a 26, and then the advantaged one is a 19.
Both of those hit.
So I will deal 2 1d12s plus a d4 radiant damage. Plus, I'm going to make both Divine Smites at level 1.
Okay.
So that will be 4d additional 4d8. Okay. And then do I just add my normal plus to the 12s? Like a plus, my normal plus is
just
8,
add your normal
7 damage.
plus.
No, plus 5.
Plus 5.
Because 2 of it's coming from the duelist.
Oh.
You're right.
That's right.
You're right.
So you just took a -2.
So there's a max 12, 6. So that's going to be 18, 19, 20, 25, 27, 37, plus 10 is 47 points of glowing shovel radiant damage. And as this shovel connects, and I smack one of its heads, ha-ha! By Lathander!
Glowing shovel. It's the golden shovel from Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Welcome to the raid, Lindy.
New record. We've played for ages 4 raids.
Whoa!
That's actually crazy.
We're climaxing in the boss fight.
Climax.
That is my whole turn, and I'm almost out of spell
I hope
slots.
that your stream was wonderful, Lindy. Thank you for the raid.
So much.
For those of you just joining us, mature stream. We're fighting a Nope Pope at the top of a bell tower. and
Lots of
everything's
sin,
nightmare.
lots of mature stuff. There we are.
Gargoyles, bells.
He can't use legendary actions because he is haste was dropped, so he's tired. Whose turn was it? That was Marius. It is the top of the round. That does mean that it is the lair action, and we said that the lair can take its action regardless.
Of course.
And so,
I wake up though. Now, right?
what?
Or no, not yet.
no, not
Terrain
until Monsters 2. Or someone could wake you up. It's just sleep.
I don't have time for
But I
that.
don't think anyone's going to. He is going to. Where are the gargoyles? Did you leave their?
They got
But they were all next to you because they didn't get a chance to move or do anything, right? Can you please put them all back into place?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we can do roughly. I don't know if it'll be exactly.
Just put one gargle on each. One gargle on each of you.
Okay.
One goggle.
Okay. Okay.
I'm uncomfortable.
And the lair action is going to use Remission of Sin. Oh wait, they're not living. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. Why did I put living? I should have said dead gargoyles. No, he's going to use the Last Supper. I need you all to.
So no more gargoyles?
No more gargoyles. They had to be living for me to do it. I was trying to do a bunch of
Well,
damage.
they would have
to
tied
them.
to my spiritual weapon anyway.
Yeah, so I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. That's
pretty good.
As once again, you all see the shimmering visage of a Last Supper. Beautiful, succulent pigs, goblets of wine, roast fowl and game.
I'm gonna twist it.
Buttery potatoes and an entire a seafood tower and a large tray of delicious, decadent cakes and pies and custards.
Picturing Jesus eating a seafood
It is his death day and his birthday this week. It looks like it came from a Red Lobster, but a good Red Lobster.
It's with cheddar bay biscuit, for it is my flesh.
I have invented this. You can tear it off after you're done with
Go
this.
Jesus.
Holy shit. You said wisdom saving throw?
I failed catastrophic.
Yeah, I failed too because I'm at disadvantage.
Wait, wisdom?
I got a 17.
Yeah, we've got twists, y'all.
22.
The DC is 14.
I mean,
we got twists.
So with disadvantage, what'll I do?
I'm gonna use my
Just re-roll a
inspiration.
disadvantage?
Yeah,
Or like,
just
You
re-roll.
just,
my roll?
Oh, I got 14.
with a twist, it's just a straight one roll.
Yeah, you sort of like clear
Just
it.
add it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how we've always done it.
Makes them great. Thank you, Chad.
15.
15 passes.
Yeah.
You have seen this before, and with
Thanks, Chad.
you still feel your dark entities within you, and you are able to shrug off this visage of the feast as you shake your heads, and the Last Supper begins to fade and dissipate. Oh, you failed? You rush to the seafood tower. There is an entire portion on the top, which is this really elegant shrimp cocktail with like a golden bowl, gem-encrusted bowl, which looks like it'd probably be used for a hero's feast.
I should have this.
Full of cocktail sauce as you begin to just shovel shrimp cocktail into your mouth.
No, don't take my sword. I need that.
And you are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh, a fountain of melted butter.
There's a bucket of old.
I put my face under it.
Oh yeah, there's one like rickety, one rickety plastic table covered with butcher paper with a ton of blue crabs, some mallets, and some butter.
And some cheddar bay biscuits.
And some cheddar bay
I'm at that
biscuits.
table.
This is an excellent ultimate family feast. TM only at Red Lobster.
So are we seeing him just like eat nothing? Like
Yes.
he's like pantomime
You're watching as the Last Supper is fading from your view, but for Yorgrim, this is still very real.
I'm under the
and you're
butter fountain,
watching
like,
as he's just shoveling. And then all of a sudden, you watch as he is paralyzed with his mouth open.
and a flaming sword in hand.
Flaming sword in hand. Yeah.
Flamey,
It's by Lathander. This isn't that hard.
And with that,
Fireflakes,
the terrain action is finished. Briggsy, you are asleep. Marius, it's your turn.
Again?
Yeah.
No, that was
wait.
layer action. So terrain.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm
layer.
gonna say,
Yes,
Jericho's turn.
sorry, you're right. Jericho.
Oh gosh.
Jericho.
I will. Wait, do I get bargains?
Lathander, I can't believe it.
I am in utter disbelief that this is not butter.
Did I run to the feet? Did I go somewhere?
That this is not churned deli.
Yeah, run to the very center of the room.
Is he gonna opportunity
He
attack me?
can't because he has no actions or reactions from haste.
Yeah.
From the lack of haste.
Hey, you can pick up my shield while you're over there, and we can just completely switch weapons.
Listen. Okay.
Despite the shenanigans going on, I will see the city in absolute upheaval. All my friends are dying or consumed in sin. I'm feeling. Wait, what is my sin right now? I need to roleplay it.
Envy. Sorry, greed.
You're greed.
Oh, yeah, you were the one that-
You
you are
want the medal
greed.
from the bells.
Gosh, I don't.
Your attacks and concentration checks are disadvantaged until the next terrain.
Gosh, I actually have a song about bells because I want the bells so much. I'll sing a melancholy tune. Sadder still to watch it die than never to have known it. For you, the blind who once could see, the bell tolls for thee. And I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. Mass Healing Word, rather.
Let us fucking go.
And
Let us.
Let us fucking go.
and I will then. Oh shoot! It's a bonus action. And then for my action, I'm thinking the fuck up, Briggsy.
Briggsy, you wake up.
My eyes open, but I'm still. Hey, Briggsy, come be greedy with me. That's your whole thing.
I'm not getting up.
Can you figure out how we can steal all of these 7 gigantic cells? No, my greed is context sensitive. It's not the time.
Gay Nick has a crush on Mikey. Thank you, Gay Nick.
Nice.
We love crushes here at Legends of Adventure.
Join our Discord.
We have
all the time.
all of us now have a crush on you.
DMs are open.
Oh man.
He means Dungeon Master.
Yes.
How much do we heal for?
Oh, I forgot I need to roll.
Do I
Give
heal?
us the sweet, sweet healing.
I
I'm a little far along.
Oh, I would shimmy on over to you.
Before or after you kick
Before all this
Briggsy?
happens, you get closer to the bell.
You can shimmy over to him and kick Briggsy on
Yeah.
during the shimmy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get. You are going to heal for 6. Everyone.
Wow, God.
It's better than 5.
6 times 6 is 36.
That's true.
And with that, it is his turn.
We gain as a whole party.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's fair.
Before his turn starts,
There you go.
he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
What for?
Spiritual garden.
Because it's
Oh, disadvantage.
Oh, is it a disadvantage?
Was he on the ground?
No, he's not on the ground. He's just unable to take action. That's irrelevant because he did
But they
fail.
also just spirit breadsticks, so they're not very filling.
So what?
29 points of the damages. Just
go.
as
Once
more and
again.
more shadows continue to emerge from the ground and are scraping
They're
and
sucking
tearing
him
at
to
his
hell.
flesh.
They're just sucking him right
They're
to
just
hell.
sucking him straight to hell. I mean, if you're gonna go to hell, it's gonna be from these shadows sucking.
They Thanks, Darren.
That's glad we really cleared that up.
As the sucking shadows swirl around him, he is unable to move, and you watch as it's draining the life force from him in a similar manner as he is feasting and devouring the life force of the citizens of Cyril and Fulsets. And it does a significant amount of damage. He is starting to look very, very weak, I would say. He's either going to kill you right now or you could potentially kill him, but you don't have much time left. And he now is capable of making actions, so he is going to look towards Jericho, Marius, and Lethica.
No, thank you. I'm not interested.
He's disadvantaged.
On who?
Everybody but me.
Even without your shovel?
Mm-hmm. Well, because I hit him and then lost my shovel.
The mist is like...
He would be like coughing up mists from his insides.
I feel like we've really come together as a group.
16 for Jericho.
I haven't tried to attack anyone.
16, that's actually gonna miss. Meanwhile, Yorgrim is like, this is a great do for 2 Tuesday Mariners feast.
They say it feeds a family, but I'm still hungry.
22 for Marius?
Yeah, my AC's only 16 because I lost my shield.
Oh, great.
You're resistant.
I'm resistant.
It's part of the feature.
The damage. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I've read my abilities.
Oh, shit, what am I doing? So I got a 19 and 15. 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 for Lethica. That was at disadvantage.
That hits.
Yeah, perfect. So he is going to, once again, distracted, just like last time, he's going to miss as he reaches out towards Jericho. However, he is going to reach out towards Marius and Lethica, and grabbing onto both of you, he is going to open up 2 of his maws and toss you down into his stomach. And so let me do the damage on that.
Don't like getting shelled back. Come with me.
Man, the amount of times we've come down to this guy's fucking throat.
Lethica, 11 points of slashing.
It's really tiring after all this, you know? Just like
9 points of slashing.
Roger.
Oh, you take half. You take half.
Okay.
And then Lethica, you are going to take
half rounded up or down?
17 points of piercing damage.
Half.
Ooh, this is a new.
And you are going to take 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Why are you guys taking half?
It's part of the thing.
What
forgot
thing?
about. It's part of the ancestors
It's
thing.
the ancestral
if he hits someone who's not me, they're resistant to the damage.
So we're both swallowed?
You're both swallowed.
Wait, is that why no one dies in Beneath Dark Winds?
Yeah. It's that as long as you hit them once, and they make attacks, even if it hits,
They're absolutely nerfed to hell.
It's hard to hit them, and even if you do hit them, they're resistant to the damage that's done.
Wow, I've DM'd for you for Toa for like 3 years. I didn't know that.
I've played Yorgrim for 19 sessions, and I didn't know that.
It's like it's a mega debuff.
Why do I
Alright.
take half?
Well, because of his ancestral guardian thing.
It's a barbarian thing.
The
barbarian
vengeance of
thing.
my
You
ancestors.
just saved my life in the best way.
Thank my ancestors,
I had
right?
15 health points, and this fucker did 28 points of damage. So I have 1 hit point left.
Nice.
He can actually do one more thing, so I think I'm going to do it.
Just digest.
Because he doesn't need all 4 of his arms.
That's true.
Because he has a stinger and wings.
What?
So,
wings?
yeah, he's a gargoyle.
Oh, yeah, he does have wings.
Okay, he is, even though it's only going to hit 1 person instead of 2, he's going to make a wing attack against Yorgrim. So is he at advantage against you?
Disadvantage.
You'd be neutral. You'd be at normal
Okay.
range. Yeah. Is that right?
He rolled a natural 18.
That'll
So
do.
that is 26 to hit.
Well, I'm pretty close to Marius' shield.
You're not that close.
Ooh, nice. Doing 16 points of bludgeoning damage. I need to make
paralyzed, isn't he?
Huh?
Is he
Yeah.
paralyzed?
No.
Shit, that's
Is
like
that
an
an
auto
auto
crit.
crit?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh.
It is.
I thought you just meant advantage.
No, it's the
Oh,
nastiest
God,
condition.
the butter fountain. Of
22
When you're
points
resistant,
Yeah.
if it's-
of
Oh, don't you
bludgeoning
worry. I
damage.
remember now.
And a strength saving throw.
Your advantage on that because you're raging.
Rich, thank God you're a marketing player.
Yeah.
No, all the pigeons are
would
dead.
paralyze like cancel it? Would that be normal?
You automatically fail strength and dex
There you
saving
go.
throws.
JK10.
So you are automatically pushed 10 feet and you are knocked prone.
Oh, 10 feet towards the shield, huh?
And that is his turn.
Cool.
Lethica.
Lady Lethica.
Having puke as Pookie is out.
Here we are again together.
Yeah, I'm like putting up drapes. Yeah. Packing IKEA furniture at this point. I've got the fucking manual out.
We might as well make it home.
Lovely here this time of year.
Marius, I dropped the Allen wrench.
What if we kiss inside the belly of the herald of gluttony? Just joking. I'm led.
There's nobody around. You wouldn't have to tell anyone. Only the Thunder would know.
At the start, I have not been doing this, but I am going to start doing this now. At the start of your turn within his stomach, you are supposed to take damage.
Oh, you're dead. You're toast.
So it doesn't matter.
4 points of fire damage?
Yeah, I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
go
we're
unconscious.
about to kiss, and then he drops unconscious.
And just
damn
like in
it.
real life, that IKEA furniture would never be fully put together.
Marius, the instruction manual says there's 18 pegs and there's only 17.
Lethica falls unconscious. Okay, cool. And then he is going to use a legendary action to make a claw attack against Jericho.
Oh gosh.
And that's a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so it misses. Okay, Farron.
I am going.
Sorry, Derek.
19 per chapters. I can't get one. How do you want to do this?
What I'll say is there's no chance you're gonna get out of you to do this on that turn.
I'm gonna come
Fucking third level
screaming
complete
like a banshee from
Oh,
behind
yeah,
the
maybe.
bell with my staff raised and swipe out at him.
What does that sound like?
Yeah, what does it sound like? I need you all to roll a wisdom saving throw.
I press my ear to the inside of the beast. What in God's name is that?
I need to twist this.
If I wasn't already awake,
You need to twist what?
The wisdom saving
Oh.
14. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
No, I didn't
you
actually.
actually
No,
made it.
there's a joke.
And I make a natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20 for me.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. And so that is going to be.
Are you inside his belly or outside?
Outside.
I'm outside his belly.
That's important.
It seems
I mean,
important.
just stick it in the chunk hole and see if you
Ew.
can push him out.
Oh God.
Get your staff into that chunk hole.
Come on.
And just shove.
This is children's show.
There's someone unconscious in that chunk hole.
Can we stop saying chunk hole?
Watch where you're poking. I'm in here still.
No, I'm awake and I can feel it.
Ooh, that's those antlers? That is where the missing peg went.
So I'm going to make that attack, and as I do, you will see my staff start to glow blue, and grow some additional like fungi, and some things will start to sprout out of it, and I will use Withering Entropy, so he will take some additional necrotic damage on that hit.
I don't know what that even is.
That's all my special beast of blood. Okay, so that is horrible.
You take 4 points of fire damage.
Oh my gosh. If I take damage, right?
If I take any damage at all,
17. That's 17 damage.
I've been like that Neo.
17 damage?
Yes. And you said 4?
Yeah.
Of fire.
You move up to him. You take a bit of fire damage as that fiery aura is spinning around him. You are feeling the pull of sin as the bells ring over and over and over again, but he does not stop in his desire and his hunger for food and gluttony. And he takes the damage. He is looking very rough. You can clearly see your friends inside of this entity. Lethica sinking down into the acidic stomach acid. Why do I try and take this seriously?
So when that fire damage comes at me, I will, my Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I can't control my body sometimes.
The runes on my antlers will start to glow blue. And
Abby asked, did you double it for the crit?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I just rolled pretty shitty. But thank you for asking.
You're also very frail person.
Yeah, I'm basically have hollow bones. I will absorb that fire damage and save it for later.
Very cool. And so that is that turn. He is going to use a lair action, and he is going to make a claw attack against Farron.
Farron, you're looking a little skinny if you consider the seaside shrimp trio.
18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. And then he is going to attempt to devour you. He fails. I'm actually going to use a Twisted Dread.
Oh,
Bingo.
He succeeds.
Oh. Bingo. Bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo.
You are going to take 7 points of slashing damage for the claw attack, and you are going to take 16 points of damage for the devour. As you slice into him, the fire whips around you, and you look like you consume it. He looks towards you, his large tongue. What is this music? I don't care about you,
It's
Jim.
the Hellboy trailer.
No, it's Jim.
Classic.
And his tongue flops out of his mouth as he licks around his lips. He opens up his maw. His head shoots down and he consumes you and devours you. You are now inside. Oh, hey there, friends.
Yeah, Lethic is still sizzling, like actively sizzling.
And that
some
was
sort of
his
fajita
legendary
platter that they don't
action, and
serve
he
at
has
La
used
Red
all
Lobster.
3 of them, I think.
Oh, I forgot.
No, just
you
use
guys
these 2.
legendary actions back. Gosh.
Yeah. Yorgrim.
What can I do?
Well, you're
Would
paralyzed.
any of this stuff have awoken me from my fever?
Oh no! You just get to
Skip your turn.
you just skip your turn.
Even after
Skip your
Banshee
turn.
Until
Da,
Mom's
da, da,
Still
da,
Red
you're
Lobster?
greed.
Oh, it's
Wait.
not the end of his turn? It's the
Hold
end of
on, because
monster
this is different than
Well,
the
she said
terrain
a minute.
action. This is the lair action. It's for 1 minute, but you can repeat the save at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
So it is the end of your turn, but you can repeat
We
the
twist
save
it until it gets out.
if you have the twists.
Do we have the twists?
Yeah, there's one. We
Yep.
got one. We got one so far.
Thank you, Jeff.
Let's see what happens.
This one.
Come on.
Okay, we got another. We got another.
I don't know.
At least one more.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
at least one more.
It just is not.
5, 2, and 5.
I don't think it's meant to be. Pull it one more time.
Yeah, one more
time.
go.
Okay.
Four times the
Four
charm.
times the charm. It's what I've always
This is why I have a crippling gambling addiction. One more time.
Send it.
The next pull is the one. Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
I can't possibly fail.
Please.
Don't fuck it up.
What is it? What is the thing?
Wasn't that 14 or something?
You are looking for
Is it
Last Supper 14.
Is it save?
Wisdom save.
And you're not inspired.
No.
Bardic Inspiration.
10 minutes.
Has it been 9.5 minutes since I was Bardic Inspiration?
Were you Bardic Inspiration during the second half of the fight or during the first half of the fight? No. So
It's my goose is cooked.
Because we get, I got all of it back.
We tried.
Lobster bisque is awfully tasty.
So no,
Yeah.
you
wish
are
they had
still
fajitas.
you are still just frozen drinking the butter fountain.
Just chilling.
Admiral's
Well, you're
feast.
prone now, so you feel that the butter fountain is just hitting your
never been
face. And
happier.
I
you
don't
never
know. I always wanted this until it just started happening to me.
With that, it is the terrain action, and so I need you all to yes.
So are we no longer affected by our...
No, you'll be affected by something new this time.
son of a gun. Okay.
If we fail.
If you're within 5 feet, you're at disadvantage. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What if we're in him, and what if we're dead?
Then you automatically fail, and so this happens to you if you become unconscious.
Okay.
Or conscious.
Woohoo! Double 18s.
Pull out a twist for me.
I pass.
What am I rolling?
Your wisdom saving throw, if you are within 14 feet of him or inside of him, you're at disadvantage.
Do we know the DC?
It is 17 if you are within 5 feet of him or inside of him.
I'm going to use my actual inspiration.
Can I twist?
Can I twist?
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 1 on my inspiration. Thanks a lot.
Oof.
Thanks a lot, Cyril.
How do you win this game without twists?
18.
Well, we
It's all tuned
make
to be
these
that way,
fights to
right?
be that way.
You know what? Fuck it. I got one twist. That's fine. It was
Thank you
meant
for
to
the
be.
twist.
It was meant to be.
So who has failed?
I feel it sinful.
17.
Is there one
Okay.
was there one we haven't gotten yet? I'll be sporty.
You.
2, maybe?
What did you get?
Do I even roll?
You still have to roll it just in case something happens that you're no
Wouldn't
longer.
I automatically fail something?
Okay, sure.
It's wisdom. Oh.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Yeah. Now you do.
Okay. Put it back down.
You're right.
So those who failed, including Jorgrim now, roll a d6 for me, please.
I got a 6.
You are filled with wrath. Filled with anger and fury against your allies. Use reaction to make a single attack against an ally. You may move up to your movement to get to them.
Breezy, I'm coming to wake the fuck up, you lazy gator. Oh, are you on the ground? Oh, I'm awake. I just mechanically can't stand up yet. Oh gosh.
You know what? Can I give you 2 just for the fun of it? Oh, well, you're dead, so no, we'll give you 4. You're envy, once again, so you really can't do anything. It doesn't matter.
I wish I was alive.
I'm envious of
And
moving.
I will give you number 2, just because. You are lust. You find the grotesque form of Archbishop Renault irresistible, and you find him charming. You are dominated and charmed by him until the next terrain action. So you are being covered in butter,
You're getting
staring at him.
You're ready. I'm just in love. This is more horrific than the Archbishop. What's going on here is really just the worst thing that's ever happened.
Bishop, join me for the feast.
Oh,
Please don't rub your nipples. Please don't rub your nipples. Please don't rub your nipples.
The butter fountain is warm. I got a 15 on Briggsy that run at it with my sickle. I'm gonna cut this fucking gator's head off.
I don't even move. You just miss.
I walk forward. Ah! Oh gosh, they're over there. I'm angry. Ah! I'll take my turn and mechanically stand up.
It's Brixie's turn.
Ah!
I was trying to take a nap, and you wake me. Get the fuck out of my way.
You get the fuck out. You know what, Briggsy? We put up with your shit for too long.
I'll put up with his shit for too long. All right, Archie. Let's split you open and see what's inside.
And I'm gonna walk up to
It's your friends and party members.
I'm gonna walk up and I'll throw the evil eye at him, and you'll see this like neon magenta crossroad appear on him as I will hex him, and I will summon the cutlass into my hand and where the crossroad is, I'm gonna slice in each direction of the.
Love that.
He's cross slash like Cloud in the Final Fantasy. Exactly right. I'm using my limit break.
It's not a cross though. He makes a square first, and then there's an X. Why is it called cross slash? It doesn't make
Cross in internationally. Is he stunned from the haste or no?
No.
No, he's fully active.
They have not. He actually has haste, and so I should have done
this one.
His AC should be like 20.
One's a crit.
Nice.
And the twisted one is a hit.
Almost a crit.
On
Almost a
PlayStation, the X is the cross
crit and
button.
hit.
That's true. But what does that have to do with cross?
Because he draws an X.
But he draws a square first.
Yeah, but he puts it in the cross in the square.
He's just doing it by the book.
Like he's checking the box.
There you go. Come on, finish this guy.
Yeah, you're coming around on it. You don't want to be, but you're coming around.
Come on in, the butter's fine.
You probably got enough.
Ugh.
Danton, come to
Rose Mosspocket says, I love how I come in right when I find out Jorgrim is covered in butter.
He's also.
I don't even have to roleplay it.
If he wasn't paralyzed, he'd be suggestively rubbing himself.
It's the McDonald's butter packet.
But he can't move, so he's just laying there spouting nonsense about the.
Yeah, for the breakfast.
Danton, you're a hungry boy.
48
I
points
never
of
get the
damage.
pick.
I mean,
And you have to
that's
squeeze out these little cups of
that's
butter.
got to be it.
It's disgusting, but they taste delicious.
You let loose the full power that that Mr. Crossroads has given you, and you watch as bits of flesh are blasted off of the Archbishop. He begins to fall over for a second, but he catches himself, and he rises back up and continues to stare hungrily at you.
Wow.
And he is hasted, so he's going to make 2 actions.
I go back away. I run very fast.
Well, he's going to use his reaction to make an attack on
That's
you.
fine. That's fine.
No, it's not. Welcome to fucking Uno.
21.
Shield!
Does a hasted reaction get 2 attacks?
No.
Damn it. That would have been great.
Unfortunately.
But his legendary action will get 2 attacks, as he is going to make 2 attacks against Jericho.
Can't get there.
Goodbye, friend.
Claw attack against Jericho. 14 plus 8 is more than your AC.
Because of the ghost? No.
Oh gosh.
Because I didn't hit him on my turn.
And so that is.
Oh, your rage dropped.
Yeah, I know.
That's 8 points.
Damage.
That's 8 points of slashing.
Doesn't matter. I had to deal damage.
Or take damage. As long as one.
Oh.
8 points of slashing.
I want to see if it's advantage. It's disadvantage.
It wouldn't matter. I would still. I would hit you at disadvantage.
For you.
I have 1 hit point left.
Well, you're going down
Yeah,
because
you're
he's gonna devour you. 18.
18. Yeah, that's enough. Oh wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Oh look. As I'm running away, I'm fine, and re-roll it. In Crossroads, you'll see that hack sort of glow and pulse.
9 plus 8 is 17.
It is. Meter beat.
What's your AC?
17.
Yeah.
Welcome to the fry pan.
So you were thrown in. I'm not going to roll the damage. You immediately throw in and you're unconscious.
So you both are unconscious.
He gets another claw attack because he's hasted. Or another attack because he's hasted. So he is going to wing attack Briggsy.
I'm not gonna hit him at like
20!
Does the orangutan want to tricycle?
Richie, 20.
No, this is.
And that is his final legendary action. Marius.
I'm no longer affected by the pride, correct?
No longer affected by pride.
I'm once again in this horrific place. It's happened way too much. I see my friends dying. I look at the shovel and I think to myself, by the gods, I don't know what came over me. I'll have to apologize to your room. And then I pull back and I make 2 attacks at this thing as the shovel begins to glow gold again. And I will attempt to... Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, I'm disadvantaged on all this shit. Gosh, son of a gun.
Why are you disadvantaged?
I'm inside him.
We're all strained in the stomach.
Oh, yeah.
He ate me.
He did eat you.
Yeah, we're 4 of us are. This is bad.
1 attack.
I'm trying to take you guys down.
I wasn't lying when I said y'all better kill him or he's killing you.
Oh, we got this. We got this. Come on. Big money. Big money. Big money. Shit. That one's going to be an 18 to hit.
That
and
hits.
This one is going to be a 17.
That misses.
Twist it. We need to at least get puked up. Do we know what the trigger is besides hitting him?
It's 20 points of damage from inside of his stomach.
Oh. So I can't free him. I couldn't have freed them. Period.
Nope.
All right, so that's 1 hit.
You try punching him really hard in the gut. See if it works.
Oh, yeah, I did it right on his gut. I did the whole cross slash. I'm like, ooh, it's gonna like split open, like the vinyl pig thing. So
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna use
aimed for the junk.
I'm gonna use my final spell slot here. 2nd level divine smite.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I have to fucking.
At least get us out.
I would have to roll all fucking 1s to basically fuck this up. So let's see how badly I can do that. Now we're golden. That's a fucking max damage with the shovel. That's going to be 22, 24 plus 5 is 29 points of damage with my holy god behind the shovel.
How do you want to do this?
Again, I just kind of feel bad that I took your room shovel. I don't really, I feel bad about it, but I see the opening. I see like some semblance of pale moonlight pouring in from where Briggsy did this massive amount of damage, and I would take the shovel, the sharp edge of the shovel, and basically try to slash at him to cut his belly all the way open so that me and all of my friends could pour out with all of his innards and spill out onto the bell tower floor.
And you do that. Archbishop Renault looks upon all of you with his 4 heads, now so bloated with the weight of the countless sin and sacrifice he has consumed from all of Folsense, that it looks like he's at risk of popping, despite his stone gargoyle body. With all of his effort, he brings down both of his massive demonic wings to blast you with wind as he places 4 hands on his stomach and finally says, "I'm full." With that same motion, you see the enormous 4-armed gargoyle take off into the air, crashing through the roof of the bell tower as the stone and wood plummets to the city streets below, crushing townsfolk beneath the ruins. He turns his attention skyward as he takes off into the night, ascending ever higher towards the tiny silhouette in front of the leering hag moon. You have 1 round to attempt to stop him. Choose what your attack is or what you're going to do. Roll the damage, tell me what it is, and we'll see if you can do it.
How far away is he?
You can all hit.
Okay.
Even me?
I will say even you. Everyone gets an attempt to try to stop him. He's hanging on by a bare thread, but he is doing what he is told, and he is heading towards the moon. So you have...
Marius cut us all out before.
Marius cut you all out. You all spill down to the floor. He was able to... He's holding on by a bare thread as he's rocketing towards the moon. You all have essentially 6 seconds in unison to try and stop the Night of Sin.
Am I still unconscious?
Except for you because you're unconscious.
And
Roll.
Jericho.
And Jericho because you're unconscious. That's going to make it really tough.
I would immediately
fail my death save.
I would immediately see that he's getting up, and I would, after I gain my bearings, I would just redouble and try to hit him in the head with a shovel.
So you choose what attacks you're going to
just
do.
an
Roll
attack.
them. His AC is lowered because he is flying up towards the sky and severely wounded. So I'll do it. Just I don't have to monitor you, and you just tell me what you're getting.
One attack or normally 2? Just 1 attack?
It would be as if you were getting your full round of combat.
Okay. What's the damage on the sword?
His AC is now 16.
If you're wielding it with 2 hands, it's 1d10.
Ooh.
17 and 25.
Those hit.
$20 points of damage total. for 2
Really?
attacks. Yeah. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5.
Okay.
Can I twist it?
Yes, use twists. Chad is literally screaming at you, use twists.
This is why they're here.
It's Pope popping time.
Thank you.
Damn it!
36 damage.
Really? Okay.
One more.
One more twice under your boat. Thank you, chat. We love you guys.
I mean, you could use a different one while we're looking for that one.
Hold on.
Great.
Think about rolling a 20, envision the 20.
Are you stressed out?
That's you're halfway there. That's a 2, not a 20.
Yeah, halfway.
Use another twist. They're telling you, do it.
We're doing another twist.
I've already used 2.
Everyone needs to pull the weight for also Jericho.
You have to remember you're 2 people down. And this was intended to be for all 6
It's not
of you.
meant to be. I've rolled 3 2s and a 3.
Well, there you go.
I can't.
Should you do one more? Double or nothing? Double or nothing. If
Yeah,
you
pull
hit it,
another one out.
Quadruple or nothing.
Different die. Natural 20. Here we go.
17.
Okay.
That hits.
17
That
Plus
hits.
plus a million.
That
plus
hits.
4 is 21. Okay.
I'd take one to reroll this damage if we think that's real.
That was ridiculous.
I don't think you can use twists on damage.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
you
we
want
rolled
damage?
the 20s.
Yeah,
Does the sword
just
do
tell me what the
anything
damage
else?
is.
Does it actually do fire stuff?
Yeah, if it's on fire, you get an extra 2d6 fire, but he's
immune to fire.
Nice try, though.
Yeah.
It's alright.
What did you do?
30.
Nice.
So I'm far, but basically as he's flying away, I want to just like pull out the voodoo gun and just sort of like close one eye, and when it's at max range, I'm gonna go pew, pew, and just shoot him twice.
Love that.
20 damage. I'm attacking with my staff again, and using that withering entropy to imbue that with extra necrotic damage, and then the stored fire damage that I had for absorbing the elements.
Oh, he's playing.
Okay.
No.
Yes. What's the fire damage? How much fire damage was it?
Well,
It does.
Well, I'll roll fire damage if that's.
No, I am saying that I have to take away the fire damage. He's immune to fire damage.
I wish I hadn't described it.
Well, you are playing.
I wish I cheated.
As he flies up, Marius, Yorgrim, you are hardened fighters at this point, and without even a second between your fight with him, you waste no time as you slice into him, doing a significant amount of damage. Farron lets out everything she's got, and it is not enough. He flies higher and higher into the air, 100, 200, 300 feet, as Briggsy steps up, pulls out his gun. Blast! One of his wings flies off, but the other one is able to carry him higher and higher and higher. Blast! As he begins to fall and plummet.
Got him.
I was looking for 100 points of damage. You did 101 points of damage.
Let's fucking go!
Not even close, baby.
What?
We're just too good. We're just too good.
He had 106 when Kelsey said some of it was fire damage, and I'm like, oh shit.
God.
How much fire damage? She's like 5. I'm like, thank fucking God it wasn't 7.
Shit.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Vicious mockery for 1 point.
Let's fucking go.
With that final strike, your last chance to stop the so-called moonlit rebirth, you see all 4 of the massive gargoyles' heads roll back as the fiendish glow in all 8 eye sockets go dim, and he begins to plummet back to Cyril below. The last light of Archbishop Danton Alexander Renault, not the silver light of Foltus, but the demonic glow of sin, is snuffed out. The corpse of the creature smashes directly on top of the fountain in the town square, sending bricks and water everywhere at first. But then, as the fiendish stone flesh of the bloated beast ruptures, the terrible demonic energy and black witchcraft from the countless sins he has consumed spews into the air, as the slithering silhouette of a balor takes off into the sky. But only for just a moment. As the swirling, undulating mass of eldritch energy attempts to rise skyward as if called by some external force, a dense mist falls over the city. Through the mist, you see flecks of ghastly green light, and these motes swarm together to surround the fragment of the demon and all of the sinful power, until nothing remains beyond a cool autumn's mist at twilight. The last of the balor has been banished from Druskenwald. In turn, you hear a rumbling crack 7 times in succession as the enormous black bells that surround you splinter and fall to sheets of inert metal. The beings that wander out of the mist into the streets of Cyril are human. Gone are the red eyes and black horns, their humanity restored. Albeit confused and sick to their stomach, the simple human folk of Folsense gather in the town square to surround the slain beast that had once been the lord of their province. And as if on cue, once a large enough audience has gathered, you watch as the massive stone corpse of the gargoyle head of gluttony shrinks down to the frail body of Archbishop Renault. His innards burst outward through his gore-stained robes. The people of Cyril finally witness firsthand the true nature of the man who led them down the one true path. Meanwhile, the 6 of you stand among the ruins of the bell tower at the highest point in the Cathedral of the Blinding Light, barely standing at this point. Archbishop Renault is dead. The 7 balor of sin have been banished, and the night of sin has been stopped. Mother Midnight is nowhere to be seen, but it's clear to you now more than anything, you have saved Folsense. You have all leveled up, and that is where we'll end the session.
Oh, yeah!
Thank you very much. I can't wait to recount all of this to Lethica.
Okay, hold on. Oh, it's a natural 1. I'm dead.
Wait.
You're good. That's funny.
Hey,
great boss fight.
You're out.
Great boss fight. Great session.
Thank you.
That was an awesome fight.
I
love it.
But we're not done.
Wow, that was
You owe me a healing potion.
I'm sorry that it's so late. Thank you for staying late. It's midnight.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I'm sad.
It is literally the edge of midnight. It's just over the edge of midnight.
You owe me a healing potion.
Yeah. So we got Adventures and Chill, which is after every stream session that we do a post-session session called Adventures and Chill, where we talk about our favorite moments. We just theorize a lot. We might probably still have some theories, although this is a lot of conclusion of a major arc and say story beat. We're going to talk about it, and most importantly, we're going to answer all of your questions and comments. So stick around, drop all of your questions and comments in chat, and we will get to them. But we are going to be back here Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Same time, we're playing Icebound, which is DM'd by Derek. Once monthly, it's a survival-esque style campaign where he tries to freeze us alive.
It's very different.
Or freeze us dead, either way, you know. And then the very next day, Saturday, we're going to be playing Beneath Dark Wings starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be playing all damn day, and Mike is going to be DMing.
And we're having tacos!
And we're also having tacos because it's Jesus' birthday.
Yeah, it's Nesus' birthday.
I love tacos.
And we're also at a major arc climax there as well. And we could potentially be dealing with some kobold centurions on Friday. So, come back. Don't stick around for Adventures until, but come back Friday and Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool. We're going to cut over.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.